Good morning, good morning, everybody. Chat, what's going on? Good morning, good evening, and good afternoon, everybody. I hope you all are having a terrific morning, a terrific afternoon, and a terrific evening. I need to check something really quick. Also, so this is going to be very interesting to say at the least, but we can't really do PGR at the moment. Uh because there's an update and I did not know this update was happening today. I thought it was going to happen. I didn't even know there was an update coming out. So I'm kind of boofled at the moment because of that, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. We roll with the punches. We keep on going. We keep doing what is necessary as I am fixing some things really quick so you guys can all see this. And put that there, put that there. Where's the chat? That's right there. And we'll go one more browser. This thing should be okay. We're good. So yeah, I didn't realize that there's an update for fucking. Didn't realize there was an update for PGR. So I'm kind of cooked at the moment. It's updating as we speak. Oh, Anakin, what's going on? Hey, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Uh, I'm doing good. And yeah, for me, it's 40 gigabytes. It's fucking disgusting. Wait, the engine's this update? Wait, I thought it wasn't. Hold on now. Whoa, hold on. The update is this? It's this update? I thought it wasn't going to be till like the next. I thought it was the next update whenever the DMC collect came out. Is it actually this update? That's gonna be crazy if it's this update because we're at a good spot in the story right now. My connection is less than 1 megabyte. Oh, that's tough. That's tough. That's unfortunate, bro. That sucks. 8 hours. It went on yesterday. Damn, I didn't even know there was an update coming out. Otherwise, I would have uh updated my thing before I went to the gym. Fuck. Well, damn. That's unfortunate, but hey, it is what it is. But yeah, to the person on kick, welcome. Hope you're enjoying your morning, your afternoon, and good evening. Finish it this morning. The new story, though, very, very. Oh, dude, I bet the story is crazy. Um, is the new story is it now? I'm gonna be pissed if it's a floating record. Is it a floating record or is it the main story? Is it actually finally integrated to the main story, or is she going into a floating record again? I hope she's in the main story, bro. I hope she's in the main story. Ah, yes, the main story. Fuck yeah. We gonna be feasting when we get there. I'm fucking hyped. Oh, dude, I can't wait. I can't wait. I can't wait till we get to that chapter. All in due time, though. Hey, all in due time. We still got a little way to go. Is in main. Yeah, I was gonna say finally. She's finally in the main story. What did she have? Two? She had a side story, then she was in the floating record again. And now she's in the main story. Finally, dude. Finally. So I guess we're just gonna chat for a little bit while we wait for this update to be done because I'm at 45% right now, so it's gonna take a minute. Uh, but I could give you guys some good news though. She had a full roguelike game mode too. Oh yeah, that's right. Redesanto di Fantasia. Yep, that's what it was. Or Retrasivo. That's what it was. Yeah, so she had like three different things going on, and yet she was still not in the main story. But the good news is the short film. I'm fine. I think I think what happened with me was with the short films was that I think I ended up getting into a creator's block because I was like very. Now, don't get me wrong. The last two short films that I posted, I'm very happy with them. I'm one of the, wait, I'm Italian, so I'm one of the few who can pronounce it apparently. Oh damn! Oh, you're Italian? Yo, that's nice. That's awesome, dude. Italian? That's awesome. My grandpa's Irish, so. But yes, a new short film is. I got a new short film coming out now. Now here's the thing. This short film is really, it really actually goes back to my roots again. I know I said that in the last short film, but this one truly goes back to my roots. Because it's a lot shorter now, and I make it quick. It's quick. It hits the points that I'm wanting to hit it, and it immerses people right off the bat. It's I realized this. I made this revelation early this morning at like 2 o'clock in the morning, because I was excited because I'm like, we get to find. I'm not gonna. I shit you not. I was so excited to stream today because we get to finish Echo's story hopefully, and I'm like, shit. You know, I might as well work on the short film. So as I'm listening to music to get to the short film, I'm going back to my other videos to see like, okay, why am I what's happening here? Because I mean, if you saw my two short films before these other two did really good, like 1,000 views, 300, almost 400 views on the other one. So I'm like, okay, what made those short films pop out like that? Because the other two, they didn't really hit as much, which I'm fine with, because either way, I'm very proud. I'm proud of them. I'm proud of how I made them. I'm super happy that I made them. But I knew I could do better. So it's like, okay, what caused what caused those two short films to fall down? And I looked at it. I rewatched one of them. I'm like, I got it. I found it. I figured out what I needed to do. So that's what I did this morning. This morning at like 2:30, as I'm listening to the audio for what I want, right in the script. Boom, script's done. And then I went into my editing software to get it in there. Boom, done. All I've got to do now is just get the visuals and get a little bit of sound effects, and that should be out tomorrow. I'm gonna be staying up really late tonight to really work on it. I worked on it this morning, and I was so excited. Now, here's the thing, for everyone who's new watching, I make short films. Oh, also, Erican, I'm gonna ask if I could. I know you. I think you said in one of the comments in one of the videos, you said it's kind of like a diary of a commandant. So I'm gonna change the name of the titles from PGR short film to Commandant's Diary, or A Commandant's Diary. Is it cool if I take that name that you kind of said, like it's kind of like a diary? Is it cool if I put that in the titles from now on, being like a commandant's log? That's what it is. That's what I called it. A commandant's log. Are you cool if I use that? Yeah. Okay, cool. Thanks. I appreciate that. I appreciate that so much, Erican. You have no idea. Um, but yeah, I think I think that'll be the new title, is Commandant's Log, or Diary of a Commandant, whichever one it is. Because I think that'll resonate more with people to click on it, because it's like, oh, Commandant's Log, that's interesting. I'll click on it enough to see what it's about, and I think that's where I'm gonna go. That's the transition I'm gonna think about with it. It's either gonna be Commandant's Log or Diary of a Commandant, one of the two. Um, I feel like an alternative variation of the Commandant, more info on him, personal life, detached from the canon, and give it an perspective spin. I think it fits very well. Yeah, like, and that's the other thing too, is that I will. I'm. I haven't wrote down the book. I don't want to spoil anything yet, but essentially, it's almost like I've already said it in the description. It's like, what would life be like if I was in the game, if I was the commandant? And that was the other thing too in the other short films that I realized was that they were kind of relatable because I added bits and pieces of me into that, what I actually believe in, what I stand for, what I want out of life in a sense. But yeah, I finally I think I finally got over that creator's block. Now I'm back into it again, and I'm taking everything that I've learned from the last short films and adding it to this one. So I really hope I'm this like this morning. I almost missed the gym this morning because I was still working on it. But I dialed in on the audio and the music, so everything's kind of smoothing around really, really good. Um, but when I get to the final editing phase, and for me that's mastering the audio, that should be where everything kind of comes into play really well because I've already got the music is set in stone. It's one music track. That's all it is. Because when I looked at my other short films, that's what they were. They were just one song. But that's one song set the tone for that entire video. So that one, I've already got it back. I went back to it. So that one song, and this upcoming short film, sets the tone, and then the script follows along with that audio. All I've got to do now is get the visuals and get some sound effects in there, and it's ready to roll. And then on top of that, mastering the audio. But that shouldn't take too long. But yeah, I think that will be the new title. The season or the playlist is still called The Calling, and that doesn't change. Is The Calling. That's the title of everything. Isla would be proud of my work. Yes, she would. She would be very proud of my work. My artistic knowledge is coming into play. But I'm an imaginer. I'm a daydreamer. I daydream almost. I daydream every day. Even when I'm at work, I daydream. It is fucking awesome. The other thing too, what just turned off? Something turned off. I don't know what it should be fine though. The other thing is that what was I talking about? What was the other thing? There was one more thing that I wanted to bring up. Talked about the short film. Oh, PGR the discussions. That's another thing. The discussions will probably. I know I'm making another episode. I just don't really know when. Just because I like making those because then I could really. That's more the Commandant Diaries or Commandant Logs. That's more of like my cinematic side, my movie side of everything. The discussions is more like my fun edits, more like I can not be as serious as what my cinematic vlogs or my cinematic videos are, because the discussions are more of like what I like talking about. And on top of that, I can bring my more fun edits in and make the music more diverse, rather than when I'm doing the cinematic videos, they have to be the song has to fit the theme of what I'm going for, essentially. But yeah, I'm so excited for this. I'm very glad that I'm out of that creator's block and I'm uh back on everything again. Like I said, going back to my roots of what my past short films are and adding it to this one. And I think making them a lot shorter will make it a lot better for people. Like I said, because the episode 5 and episode 4 of the short films, those did really well. And I think because they were short. These last two were like 10, 12 minutes long, so it doesn't really appease to much people that much. So it's like, okay, let's go back to the shorts like that. So I'm excited. I'm very excited. Like I said, I'm gonna stay up really late tonight after I get off work to finishing that short film. Now this is what it was. I figured out what the other one thing was. The I wouldn't say problem, but the thing is that I'm not doing 21's story short film or Commandant's log, just because that one was kind of hard for me to try to figure out how I wanted to incorporate that. Because I was thinking about it this morning, it's like I don't know if I could make that one work, because the past short films or Commandant's logs now, I was gonna call them short films now. The past short films, they had the Commandant me in there almost the entire time in the story. This one wasn't really us in the story as much. Same thing with Fort Winter. Fort Winter, we really weren't that into it as much. We played a role, but not as big as we played a big role, but like not as big as I thought it'd be. But jumping back to now, when we were doing Noctis's chapter, we were in there the entire time. Same thing with Echo Story right now. We are in there the entire time. So I think me not doing 21 story, I don't know if it'll hinder it or not. I don't think it will. We'll see. But this short film will kind of involve around Noctis's floating record, just because, like I said, the Commandant is more involved than what she was in previously. Yeah, I can understand that it's hard to fully immerse if we haven't seen most of the stuff. Like in Fort, exactly. Like Fort Werner, we didn't know. Wait, we were in Lucia's POV almost the entire time. We really, the Commandant, us, we really weren't in that story until like the very end. And that's when I looked at the analytics and people watching. That's when people really sat there and watched. Was whenever the Commandant was involved towards the end. And in Noctis's story, we are in there almost the entire time. So I think that's going to be a lot better. But I'm just going to say this: the short film was like 3 minutes long, almost 4 minutes long, I think. So it's very short. But I hit the points that I'm wanting to hit, and now all it is now is getting the visuals to match with the storytelling and the sound effects. But yeah, that's basically it. That's all I wanted to talk about. That's the good news, is that a next short film's coming out. Like I said, I should have it out by tomorrow. As to what time it comes out, I have no clue. Only time, well, the time will tell on how long it takes for me to get it done. And we're at 78% right now. So we're almost done. Almost done to getting it done. That's, yeah, and experimenting with sound effects, video length, etc. is something that will help. Oh yeah, 100%. And that's something that I'm very thankful for. With starting my content creation journey with PGR and this community in general, because this community is very welcoming. This community is very nice, and the people in this community are one of my favorites. And we don't really get into drama that much. We're just kind of we're all low key in a sense, but we all we're all loyal to the game. Now, of course, it has its flaws. Beginning of the story, pacing of the story, all that fun stuff. But um, it's nice, and being able to experiment in this game with how I want the content to go is amazing. Um, it's something I don't take for granted, because if you look at the other bigger communities in the bigger games, it's kind of like a hit or miss. But with for me at least, for when me being in this community, there's a lot of people that support the content creators and the consumers on top of that. And that's something that I'm very grateful that I took the step to make this content in PGR first. And I, like I said, I don't take that for granted, and I'm very grateful that this community is allowing me to do that. Um, yeah, I have to admit, PGR community is way better than most of the community. Oh yeah, exactly. I would 100% say the PGR community is way better than most community. Um, it's such a nice thing. It's like you said, it's a smaller game, but but we're all closer, and that's how. Yeah, exactly. We're a small. The game overall is small, but the community behind the small game is so huge. Um, that's something that I really like, is that this community is very loving, very outgoing. We're happy. We are glad that, you know, the company hears us, listens to us, makes changes as it goes on. So I'm very grateful for that, and I can't thank this community enough. I can't thank the game enough. So I'm super excited to see where this goes moving forward, and I'm super excited to see how my short films will go moving forward. Now that I'm finally out of this creator's block of okay, let's just go back to the roots. We're at 88%, so we're making some headway, even though it's taken almost 20 minutes for us to get to here, get to this point, almost done. we're at we're almost there. We're at 88%. So for those of you joining, I didn't update the game. I didn't realize there was an update coming, and that's my fault. I didn't check. The other thing too is that I'm a caveman, and I don't have social media. Like the only social media that I have is YouTube. I don't have Facebook. I don't have Instagram. I don't have Snapchat. I don't have. I have X, but I'm barely on that anymore. Like for me to, my way of communicating is through the YouTube post. Like I don't really post on X anymore. I used to in the very, very beginning of my journey, but not anymore. Um, so yeah, I don't have any social media. The only type of news that I'm getting in a game is in my Discord server because one of them posts all like the CN stuff and all that, but I didn't check last. I didn't check that at all, and I don't think they mentioned that there was an update coming today. So yeah, I don't have any social media, and my friends call me a caveman, and they're like, "Oh, when you get a news, it's like you're looking at a leaf, and it's like, oh, this leaf is showing me a little bit." But yeah, I have no social media, and that happened. I think that changed. I didn't go into any social media about 2.5 years ago, towards the end of my relationship, and then I just haven't went back since, and it's been so nice not having social media. Mostly from Gray Ravens Radio and YouTube. Yeah, exactly. I mostly get my social media from YouTube or from Gray Ravens YouTube channel or just the official channel. Uh, yeah, I have a Discord. I didn't really. That's on me for not really pushing it more, just because I didn't want to shove it down people's throats like, oh, join the Discord, join the Discord, join the Discord. That's not my style. And the other two, I don't want to make it forced either. I wanted to be organic for people to figure out like, oh, okay, he has a Discord, you can join if you want. I have a server. Um, I had to check it. Yeah, yeah, I have a Discord. Let me see if I can pull it up. Let me see if I can. Let's see if we can get it up there. I'll post a link in the chat. But yeah, I have a Discord, and it originally started with me and my guild mates, and then I'm like, you know what? Eventually, when I get bigger, I would like to have a community for people to talk about not just PGR, but like any game in general, just whatever they love. Because at the end of the day, games are something that we get away from, or get away from the reality to have fun with, and to enjoy life, and to make connections with other people. Let me post it. Invite people. Copy the link, and I am posting it in the chat right now. Boom. That is the Discord if you want to join. We have a lot of things going on in that. As inactive as we are, when we are active, we are always with each other, always talking about stuff, always chatting about just games, life, all that fun stuff. I think you should probably put in the video description, even if you don't want to push it. Could be a way to connect with the community, maybe. I don't legit know. That's the other thing, is that I'm still new enough to where I'm like, I don't know how to push it to where it's not looking like it's forced, or to make it look like it's what's the saying? Too needy in a sense. Like I said, I just want it to be a place where people can communicate, have fun. I want it to be a safe place at the end of the day too, because life's short. People may not be here at the end of the day. And like I said, I just wanted to be. Eventually, I want it to be a community where, we can all talk about stuff. Because at the end of the day, yeah, I'm creating content, but at the end, I'm still a human. I'm still like along with you guys at the end of the day. Like I'm not. I don't. I'm very grateful and I'm very grounded and rooted, and I can thank my family for that. I'd say start putting it in the video descriptions so only people that actually search it can join. Just my 2 cents, of course. Oh no, of course. I'm grateful that you gave your opinion out on it, and I definitely considered the options for that too. But yeah, like, and I'm on there all the time. We have a music Discord on there. We have different gaming genres on there. We have the actual regular server. We have screenshots for the polls. What else do we have? Music, talking channel. We have like the latest post going on top of that, and a bunch of other things too. So it's like we're small, but it's a fun community. And to the 5 people watching, I thank you all for joining me. To the 2 people on Kick, hello, welcome. And to the 3 people, or the 5 people on YouTube, thank you. Oh yeah, you're good. Like I said, I don't like I also know we all have lives outside of gaming, outside of social media. People to take care of, family to look after, yourself to look after, pets to look after. So I get it. Like I'm not. That's the other thing too, is like I'm never gonna force people to be like, oh, be online all the time. It's like, no, just join when you can, and if you're there to see what's going on, moving on. Most of the time, I'm not on gaming. It's not on gaming usually. This is basically my. Oh yeah, all good, all good. It's finally done. All right, let's enter it now. If I have to wait for an update to come in again, I'm gonna be pissed. I have a feeling I'm gonna have to wait for another update again. Here we go. We're finally moving on. We're finally getting into the game. The game is finally updated. I am in the loading screen as we speak. Yep, there's another fucking update. The fucking wedding. The wedding skin's out. What? The wedding skin's out. Who the fuck is Jateve? Jateve? Is that her name? Jateve? Who the fuck is that? I'm looking at the screen right now. And I'm like, what the fuck? Hold on, let me switch to the gaming scene. Let me switch to the gaming scene real quick. Okay, so we've got Selena. We've got the goddamn long-awaited Love's Dawn. I can't wait to get that fucking skin. And I like this. This is very nice. The other thing is, who the hell is Jateve? The lore is insane. That's what I'm like. I don't know who the fuck she is. I know I haven't seen her before. She is from the Matrix. Ah, okay. I see. She's from the Matrix. Well, then I haven't touched the Matrix yet. So we're gonna wait then. We're gonna wait. Okay. We're finally in. Let me load up. She and her story is really what made me start making. Oh, maybe start playing the game. Oh, really? That's actually really cool to see. Or really good to know. All right. Let me finish everything that's here right now. Let me finish getting through the claims, all that fun shit. And then we get started. And wow, there's a lot of skins coming out. Wow, there's a lot of shit coming out. Okay. All right. Enough dillygagging. It's time to get started. Oh yeah, okay. Now I want to check what's all happening in the game really quick before we get started. Not playing, making a whole game based on it. Oh, okay. I see. Okay, let me check the guild hall because one of my guildmates said that she loves the new guild. Let me look at it real quick. Holy shit. Oh, copyright! We don't want to get that. I forgot there's I have the music switched to what it is on that. Wow. Wow. Oh, it's Narwhal. Oh no, what's the whale's name? Derek or something? Dude, I like the screen. Screen looks good. Also, this is the guild if you guys want to join. Ironclad Nebula. That's just a little put in right there. But anyhow, that's enough. That's enough of that. It's time to get back into this. Holy shit, who is that? I ain't gonna look. I can't be looking at this shit right now. I can't be looking at that right now. I can't be looking at that right now. As much as I love to, I can't spoil myself like that. I can't spoil myself. Vera only rejoined shits because saving for the DMC. Oh yeah, I don't blame you for the I don't blame you. DMC collabs gotta go crazy. I don't know if I'm gonna pull or not. We're gonna see. Now that's a very, very hot take. I just don't know yet. I don't know nothing about the DMC. So, anywho, that's just my 2 cents. Without any further ado, I always say we ain't gonna spoil myself. Ain't nothing more. We still got a long way to go. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Without further ado, episode 10, Everglowing Justice, Following the Wind. Here we go. Oh yeah. Selena infection story made me cry and joy and screenshot every conversation. Man, don't get me started. Don't get me started. I can't. I can't. You're gonna hype me up too much on it. Don't get me started. Fuck. You're gonna make me want to pull for her right off the bat. I can't yet. Maybe this weekend. Maybe this weekend. I can't wait. No spoilers though. Don't spoil it though. But just from what you said, I can already tell. Alright, here we go. It is late at night. The soldiers of the Aurora Squadron have entered the woods before you. In order to keep an eye on them, Echo and you have set up a simple camp here. They've stopped. Their base must be nearby. Are you scared? I'm not. It's just... the closer I get here, the cleaner some memories become. Back then, right after Sicily passed. Oh no, more sad shit. Why would you do that, Father? Alicia. Is something wrong? Oh, you're good. Hey, Riol, I think that's the name. You're good. You didn't spoil nothing. You're all good. You didn't spoil nothing. All I know is to look forward to is that it's going to be a crazy fashion story for me to read. So you're good. You didn't spoil nothing. You're all good. All right, here we go. All right. I can give you 10 minutes. The doctor in a white coat smiles gently as he looks at the time. Are you here to recite the Utopia protocols to me, or has someone violated one of our little Alicia rules? You know what I'm talking about, Sicily. Devote everything to kindness and love. Never disregard what is righteous. Walk in the path of wisdom without an arrogance of faltering. Didn't you make those rules? Experimenting on Sicily. What kindness and love? Was that righteous and just? Of course, Alicia. Pikmin smiles assuredly. This man is fucked. This man is pure evil. It is the most wonderful place. Somewhere even better than our utopia here. Everyone can live together happily there. Everyone gets to wield incredible power. It is the most wonderful thing, Alicia. But our research isn't complete. Once it's done, everything will be even greater. Alright, I still have some things to do. Go play by yourself. He smiles and pats Alicia on the shoulder before quickly stepping away, leaving Alicia by herself. No. That is wrong. That is wrong. She keeps repeating the same phrase helplessly. I just want to give her a hug, bruh. Despite her heart telling her that everything Pikmin said is wrong, the education here she had received fails to rebuttal those reasons. Is that really right? Do righteousness and justice, fairness and order look like this? Alicia, what are you doing? We just took a new batch of constructs that we need can use some help. Shouldn't you be working today? I see. I'll head there right now. Arriving at the door, Alicia sees a few constructs approaching her. The soldiers from a war squadron are walking behind them as if escorting the constructs. This is Utopia. Most people don't come here despite how much they want to, so you're lucky. Here lies the only utopia in this apocalypse. Oh, that's Lena. Okay, now is she one of the constructs that just came in, or has she been in Utopia? Why didn't Babylonia move here if this place is so great? Babylonia is nothing compared to this. You should treasure what you have here. I don't know anything about treasuring, so why don't you let me head back? You can't come back if you leave. Who would want to come to a place like this? You! He's about to say something when he sees Alicia approaching. Alicia, I'll leave them to you. I have other business to attend to. Be careful, though. This Lena leading the group is a troublemaker. I thought all constructs volunteered to come here. Well, yeah, she was heavily injured and we rescued her, so she has to pay us back, so to speak. Fairness, am I right? Nothing is free. I see. You can go take care of your business. The soldier hurriedly salutes Alicia before running off. Alicia returns the gesture properly before turning around and looking at the constructs they just took in. A YouTuber who made it past chapter 13. A rarity. What? Really? Is it that rare? I just really like the game. It's the story is so good. It is my favorite game so far. So that's why that's that's funny. A YouTuber who made it past chapter 13. Hey, that's the thing, man. Like, here's how I look at it on top of this. If you can get past the storm, right now my garden, the storm's coming over. If I can get past that storm, hey, what's gonna happen? My flowers are gonna bloom more. My fruits, my vegetables, they're gonna get nurtured. And look where we're at now. The story's really, really good. And I'm very glad I stuck to it. But I knew I would, just because, like, I knew it was going to get better. I knew it was just going to get better somehow. And it did. And here we are. So, if you don't know me, I'm Poppin' P1. I make short films. I do discussion videos. And I do shorts. And I stream. So, that's who I am. That's me. Just a guy who wants to enjoy life and enjoy all the good things. Yeah, good mindset. Getting through the story is getting the most you can out of the game, and that's great. Oh, hey, man, I appreciate that. Literally, Bear, I thank you. I'm very grateful that you have decided to sub, and I'm very grateful that everyone watching has decided to take the time to watch me. You know, you didn't have to watch me this morning. You didn't have to stop by and say hi or to watch. And the fact that you did, I'm super grateful, because time is the most precious things we have in this place. Hey! I forgot. We finally got that to work now. Hey! Literally, Bear, I thank you. That's awesome, man. That's so cool to see that my thing works. You got me smiling ear to ear. But yeah, man, it's just, I'm super grateful that everyone decided to watch and to enjoy it. Yeah, I'm saying alerts. I finally took the time to get them ready to roll, and makes me happy. Makes me so happy to see that the alerts are working, and you guys can see the chat. So it's awesome. It's awesome. So, man, all glory to the man upstairs for allowing me to pursue my dream. All glory to the man upstairs for allowing me to pursue my dream, and for you guys allowing me to show you guys on top of that. So, all right, let's get back into the story now, shall we? Hello, my name is Alicia. I'm in charge of moral education here in Utopia. You can come find me if you need anything. Hypocrite. Oh, damn! A sharp voice interrupts Alicia. How moral can a secret kernel laboratory be? Enough with your crocodile tears. You caught me, so I admit defeat. But don't you brainwash me with your morals. Well, he said that he saved you and that they brought you here because you were badly injured. Lena lets out a disdainful sneer. Yeah, whatever floats your boat. Damn! Wow! She looks daggered at Alicia without saying another word. Night has fallen by the time Alicia has done helping with newly arrived constructs settle in. Long overdue for maintenance, the ventilation system in the public area screeches in painful creaks. Alicia sits in Cicely's favorite corner, her mind a mess. They said they saved Lena when it was so obvious that she was brought here against her will. Who is lying here? You need to see everything with your very own eyes, Alicia. People's words need to be taken with a grain of salt. You need to see things with your own eyes and listen with your own ears. See things with your own eyes and listen with your own ears. Keeping her eyes slightly closed, Alicia replays in her head what happened recently. Utopia has grown increasingly tense since Cicely passed on. Her father up patrol around the gate, and Utopia has seen an influx of voluntarily newcomers these days. The people here have just received the people she had just received marked the 4th group today. Damn, 4? Which is why she's starting to entertain the idea of having a conversation with that construct going by Lena. She seems to know a lot of things that Alicia has never been told, such as Kurino and how people see this place as a laboratory base. Very interesting. Past midnight in one of Utopia's flying fortresses, Lena keeps her eyes partially closed, feigning sleep as she observes the patroller outside and quietly leaves a mark on the wall behind her. Never has she thought she'd find herself in for a ride like this while trying to track down Kurino's research base. So is she trying to destroy the base, or what exactly is Kurino doing here, though? Does Babylonia seriously have no clue about this research base when it's so big and obvious? That's what I'm confused about. This thing is one big old fucking flying fortress, and yet we have no clue of how it's fucking not going on, or how it's going under the radar. It astounds me. 1 step. 2 step. The patrol stops in his tracks and starts having a conversation with someone. Hello? Isn't she the construct from the afternoon that claimed to be in charge of Utopia's morale education? Well, what brought you here? Your rooms aren't here, if memory serves me correctly. I wanted to talk to you about this Kurino and laboratory base that you mentioned earlier today. And you have no clue as to what those even. Wait, okay, now we gotta fix her voice acting, or yeah, her voice, because I don't want it to be the same as Lena's. We need to improve our radar, and we also need to improve our communications, because we somehow manage to lose our communication every time we go somewhere. It's fucking wild. I think I have her voice. And you have no clue as to what those are even though you live here? Good time trying to trick out that me, or good time trying to take that out of me, but I'm not going to tell you anything. I'm not tricking you into telling me anything. I'm just trying to figure things out. Everyone here knows this place as Utopia. Does that Kurino have anything to do with it? Without saying a word, Lena fixes her gaze on the construct before her. The caribou specializes in tracking and spying. In being a caribou herself, Lena naturally has these skills down to a fine art. Okay, so she's from Caribou, and they specialize in tracking and spying. Good to know. That's something new. It appears that this construct called Alicia doesn't have the full grasp of what's going on in this laboratory base, except Lena can't still rule out the possibility that she's just playing dumb and trying to prying things out of her. I like the little glass thing. Reminds me of the Vegeta thing. Way back in the day. I did have nothing to say about that. She squints her eyes again and looks away from Alicia. I need to go now, but I'll be back. Alicia does a complicated salute before turning around quietly and leaving. Poor Alicia. It's been 10 days since Lena arrived in Utopia. Undercover at night, Lena documents the landscape of this place as part of her daily work, noting that these flying fortresses do not stay forever in one location, and that they can be disassembled and reassembled if needed, which spells trouble. Lena is trying to come up with a way to get out of this place. Right when she gets back to her room, however, she hears a quiet voice coming from the other side of the window. Lena? What are you doing here again? I assigned you this room because I pass by during my night patrols here. How was your day today? Man, she's just trying to be so nice. Ah! She's such a kind soul. When Lena hears a few quiet rustles of clothes coming through the window, she can almost picture Alicia doing her complicated salute even without seeing her. How did they manage to raise a child so pure and naive? I'm saying, man, God! In a place as messed up as this one. She too good for this place. You've been standing here, sentry here for 10 nights in a row now. Don't you feel tired? I feel fine. Work is work, and they don't really want to do night patrols these days. According to the Utopia protocols, we're supposed to look out for one another, so I thought I could do night patrols in their place. Are you stupid or what? Well, I was hoping to learn about Colonel today, if you don't mind. And while we're at it, why do people call Utopia the laboratory base? Do you really have no clue what's going on here? I mean, they're doing vivisection? Yeah. Vivisection with constructs here. What else can it be called? An orphanage home? But that's not that they're all there. Are you really that naive? Anyone here, and yes, that includes you, could be the next guinea pig. Why do you think they only take people in but never let them out? Have you ever set foot beyond this place? Lena's last question seems to have hit home. All Alicia knows about Utopia is that this gigantic flying fortress flanked by numerous smaller flying fortresses. All she knows is that everyone living in Utopia abides by the rules here, and they can all live happily together as long as they abide by these rules. And she knows that the sky is out there to be blue, the grass to be green, and the ocean by boundless. And yet, she has never set foot outside of Utopia. Lena lets out a barely noticeable sigh. Having spent quite some time now observing this girl, she now knows for certain that Alicia knows nothing about anything here. I've seen them in the middle of an experiment. Dr. Pickman took Sicily, and I'm going to stop them, because what they do goes against the Utopia protocols. People are supposed to help one another, devote everything to kindness and love, and never disregard what is righteous. I will do what I can to help you and your people get out of this place. Yay! Wait, don't! Her words disappearing into the silent air, Lena hears nothing more from the other side of the wall. With a frown, she tries to think of something to stop Alicia as she hears the same quiet footsteps approaching the wall again. You! Before Lena even finishes her words, she hears rustles of clothes again. Good night, Lena. Stars tonight, too, shall shine upon your dream. She too good for this place, bro. God! It took Lena a long time to finally let her guard down around me. She would say hi to me at recess. Recess? What are they, at a fucking playground? At a school? Tell me what was going on out there and occasionally teach me how to shoot with a bow. Oh, okay. So she kind of took Cecilia's place in a sense. When she looked me in the eye, I always had this feeling that she was seeing someone else through me. Okay. She wouldn't tell me anything, though. When I asked her, she only told me to keep myself safe and never fully trust anyone, no matter who they were, when she trusted me so much herself. Very interesting. I love me some good lore. All right, here we go. Episode 11, False Dream. Against a sky in which the stars hang far and wide apart. Oh, okay, something's gonna happen here. The low hums of that armor emanates are reminiscent of alarm calls. Commandant? What's wrong? Your body wakes, rises as you ready yourselves for a fight after years of being on the front lines. Oh yeah, we already know! We already know when something's happening! There is movement up ahead. They're probably trying to make their way back when it's still dark. Let's tag them. Whew! Come on now. Oh, the piano, bro! Following the Aurora Squadron soldiers, you see a black airship towering in the woods, the faint morning light 2 hills later. So, this is Utopia? Not as big as I imagined. The whole of Utopia is much bigger than this. This should be one of the smaller flying fortresses out on a mission. Dude, we stay ready. We ready at a moment's notice. Utopia consists of a gigantic flying fortresses flanked by numerous smaller ones. Most of the time, Utopia stays on the land in the middle of wilderness and is usually not airborne. Some of the smaller fortresses scatter and come down to the ground when they're on missions, like this. Echo stops cold and presses her hand to the forehead. A mind interference? Yes, they probably planted a small armored device somewhere nearby that it's equipped with a mind disruptor. What it is something I can't handle with your connection, though, Commandant. Let's keep moving and see what's up ahead. Oh yeah. With it, the two of you proceed carefully along the perimeter of the woods. A few tents scatter under the small flying fortress, where a couple of refugees and visibly wounded constructs line up for some sort of registration. One verification is complete, they are led into the flying fortress. They're still doing this. Let's try to keep it on the low so they don't see us. I know where the back door is in one of these smaller fortresses. We need to get those people out of there first. Before you can stop her, Echo has put away her weapon and started making her way quietly toward the flying fortress. Alright, is she inside now? She is inside. Inside a lab in Utopia. Oh, inside a lab. Okay, this is somewhere else. Oh, fuck. They already know we're here. What the fuck? How do they know? They are already leading us into this trap. Fuck me. Alicia and the Grey Raven Commandant have reached the flying fortress. Whoa! Why is he standing like that? Why is he standing so menacingly? I see. Pikmin turns around from the experiment bench, the golden eyes glistening with a gentle smile. Little Alicia is still as impatient as always. But I don't suppose the fruit ever becomes ripe with the juice of life if it is nurtured with the hardships of life. She always has been the best of them all. By the way, that girl from the other day who tried to pay me a visit but ended up in Babylonia. I don't even know who sent her to me. Seemed quite impulsive, saying that she wanted to join us. Where is that thing she brought with her? Here. The researcher calls up a series of files on the screen. He is aura farming. He knew he was being watched and posing up on that. After quickly going through the files, Pikmin falls silent. I see. Should I try to get in touch with them? No. We'll stay put for now. Let's wait and see what we're getting out of the next batch of test subjects. Can't play on the table without any chips in our pocket. Don't you agree? I believe Alicia is not going to let me down, right? He keeps his gaze on the report detailing Alicia's activities and breaks into another gentle smile. This boy he knows we watching. Inside the flying fortress. Navigating the flying fortress is a breeze with Echo leading the way. What hits you is as weird, though, is that all the things here are out of place. A sign that this place is still under construction. This is where most of Pikmin's men come to rest. Echo quietly pushes open the door, only to see countless mind disruptors on the other side. Yeah, they knew we were here. Oh, shit! Echo, it's a trap! Oh shit, cut off the power! The gadgets are no longer working, but Echo still looks in pain. You can only imagine the pain she's going through of having her mind messed up by interference waves as powerful as the ones that had just hit her. Lock the door. You've got a hold of Lee and the task force squad nearby and asked them to come down for help. Before they get here, you know you have to help Echo stabilize her mind first. Echo, I'm going to attempt another deep mind in you. Alright, here we go. Okay, we're back here. Well, the Gravy Man. I forget that this is real time. That Cecilia is still in the robot and kind of guiding her in there. So it's very interesting and very nice to see this. Sinwen! Snewin? I think that's how you say it. Hello, welcome. Hope you're having a good day, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you may be. We are like halfway through the story so far, and this chapter is one of my favorites. One of my favorites. But yeah, how you doing? Hope you're having a good day. All right, here we go. Can I go out of that? Wait, can I go out of that? Oh. All right, let's go through here first. How did we go from all piano to now like dark? That is a crazy change. Jumping from that should be okay to jump down from here. Okay. Oh, okay. New animation. I can appreciate that. Right there. These are... That's fucked. Oh, that's fucked. Oh, God. No. We gotta look through all of the fucking Silver Falcons. God damn it. The current update is insane. 24 gigabytes for mobile. My Indian... Oh, yeah. Dude, it was a lot. It's okay. Mine was 40 gigabytes on the computer. It was like, ugh. Insane. Insane. Oh. Sicily. Allergic to eggs. Please mind repairing recipes as a construct with calm mind. And stabilizing this game not possible. If he's still trying to escape, that's fine. Oh, God, dude. Okay. Oh. Okay. I would say it's, yeah, I agree. It's basically a reinstall. Are we fighting? Okay, yes we are. Bop, bop, bop. There we go. Hey, you're gonna catch me like that. Bop. Bop, 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 bop. Get out of here. Okay. But I mean, doesn't that also show like with the new engine update, like the cutscenes are gonna go a lot crispier? What the hell? Okay, we just we just climbed up the wall like that. But doesn't it mean the cutscenes and all that are gonna be a lot more cleaner, and the gameplay is gonna be a lot more cleaner in a sense? Oh, it's just a boss. 50 health. Holy. $50 health is insane. Everything should be cleaner and newer in the newer chapters. Okay, so I wonder if that's going to be in the new arc, after this arc that I'm in right now. There we go. Also more stable on lower devices. I guess it's a win-win. Yeah, it's a win-win. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like short-term loss because you have to reinstall the game in a sense, but long-term gain because everything else is going to be a lot cleaner. Newer chapters like new Selena's and Von Gut boss fight. There's a Von Gut boss fight? didn't know that. There's a Von Gut boss fight. Oh. I guess that's something for me to look forward to. I didn't know we were going to fight him. All right, here we go. Talking from experience. Ah, okay. Don't spoil me on when we fight him, but I know I gives me something to look forward to. Oh, you're chilling. Hey, you good. You all good. Don't worry. You, like I said, I don't usually... Like it's... Oh, you're good. Don't wait. You're chilling. Don't think about it too much. You're good. I mean, I kind of had a feeling that we were going to fight him at one point. Just because, one, he's been gone since, like, chapter 13. And the other thing is, like, still, yeah, don't worry about it. You're chilling, man. Don't worry. You're chilling. You're all good. Like I said, I don't really, it's not a big deal for real. So you're good. You're all good. The fact PGR server run on the Halo GT is already an insane optimization. I have no clue what that is. I'm going to be honest. I don't know what that means. Anyhow, Echo's mind has stabilized. She seems to be trying to wake up from her deep mind. Echo! This place isn't safe. You need to get out of here as soon as you can. Commandant? Can you move? I think I can move just fine. We need to get those people out of here. She struggles to her feet. We can't let Utopia take any more lives. From outside the door, the sounds of shots being fired can be heard. Help is here. From Babylonia? What about Sicily? She immediately straightens up, trying to hide the armor. Don't worry. It's a friend. When you open the door, you see Lee in the hall trying to open the door to the room that keeps all constructs locked up. Commandant? Lee casts you a frown, apparently unhappy with what he's saying. Echo, this is Lee from my team. Greetings. I'm Echo. Though still haunted by the pain, Echo insists on greeting Lee with her complicated salute anyways. Man, I want to see the salute. I want to see the salute animated. Commandant, I've roped up all the constructs you claim they're from a war squadron. And to keep us hidden, I've intercepted the signals around here. And according to this log I've kept, most of these contracts and humans came here voluntarily. G37 is a low-end processor for funds. Oh, okay. Oh, didn't know that. Well, thank you for clarifying. Voluntarily? They said that Utopia has promised them a future where they wouldn't have to worry about food or anything else, so long as they agreed to become part of this place. I went through the files myself. Many of them are runaways from some sort of factions, and some of them are being hunted down. Some are registered as dead in official records, and others came because they wanted a stable life. Lee passes you the file before casting a look at Echo, who's doing her best to convince the constructs and humans to leave. I'm afraid she isn't going to get the reaction she wants from them. Utopia is like a beautiful dream, one that appeals to the exhausted souls wandering without a home. They might know that it's a bottomless abyss, but why does that matter? When there isn't anywhere else for them to go. And just like what Lee said, Echo walks back this way looking upset, getting not a single positive reaction. They all want to follow a war squadron to search for the actual Utopia. Is Utopia really as appealing as they think it is? No one can resist a promise when they're already driven to the wall. I'm really worried about Lena. Is she going to get brainwashed by Pikmin if she doesn't make it out of Utopia and ends up all alone again? Everyone is just going to be everyone is going to be able to live happily together forever and ever? Life stops for all here, so no one will age or die. Is she going to end up like Sicily? That's not gonna happen, Echo. You need to have some faith in her. You're right. There is no way she's going to fall for anything Pikmin says. I have faith in her. Lee walks up this way, having finished a head count. Wish me luck, check. I'm gonna find a job. Hope I can go. Hey, I wish you luck in finding your job. Just be patient with it. It's gonna take some time for you to find a job, especially in this day and age. Just one day at a time. Have fun. Well, I guess have fun with it in a sense, but take your time with it, and you'll get a job. I know you will, and I wish you luck. So stay strong with it, and just think positive. So again, I wish you luck. All right, here we go. What are you gonna do with these people here?
Let's take them back to the nearest conservation area first.
The task force squad you reached out early has arrived. With their help, the constructs and humans board in groups to transport vehicles that take them to the nearest conservation area. Echo volunteers to go on patrol. After she leaves, Lee stops what he's doing and looks this way. Purifying force isn't too far from where we are now, Commandant.
Those who were after the current test subject?
Right. Isurus is leading the team. Ah, shit. I knew we were going to run into him. I tried muddying the waters with some misinformation, but there's no telling how long we can keep them stalled. Something that strikes me as weird, though, is that there's another force trying to muddy the waters, too. We won't be found anytime soon, but I'm having no luck identifying the other force. Their purpose is still unclear, and if they ever find...
Don't worry.
Dude, I hope Isurus becomes playable. I hope it becomes playable in the future. You put together the information you've gathered in Echo's deep mind and send it to Asimov as an encrypted format. Minutes later, your terminal rings with an encrypted call from Asimov. I got what you sent me. Is there something you saw in the mind of that construct going by Echo?
Correct. And some reports of findings from tagging Kamu.
I see. Would it be possible for you to get your hands on more of this data?
No, it should be all sitting inside Utopia.
Utopia?
Colonel research base stationed by their secret force.
Those cunning bastards. Asimoth falls silent, and when you're done telling him about what Echo has been up to, a moment later, he speaks again. I'll try my best to keep Babylonia out of this, but you'll have to get your hands on that data at Utopia before Babylonia finds out what you've been up to.
Shouldn't be a problem. I'll do everything I can.
I just processed the data that you sent me my way and forwarded to Nikolai and Wells. We have no idea where that construct came from, so the data is meant for them to use as a bargaining chip if Colonel ever finds out about this.
Right. But... Wells?
Yup. As far as this goes, Wells has been treading very lightly. An insider told me that Wells once led an excellent squad that they called Silver Falcon. Except they got wiped out completely doing a simple surface mission, and the mission location was Conservation Area 112.
Conservation Area 112?
You remember seeing Conservation Area 112. In a report of Fort Winter, a conservation area destroyed by Heno creatures is how it was described.
I bet Curran was behind that.
We have nothing definitive to back that up, but... Asimov nods at you. By the way, I sent her data report to the control court a week ago. Why are we sending it to the control court? They're gonna fucking do something that may not benefit us. Asimov nods at you. There are always certain things that shouldn't be talked about even over an encrypted channel. I'll send her down to Earth to look into abnormal samples as soon as I have a chance. You know exactly who Asimov is referring to. Okay, he's either referring to... pink-haired girl, forgot her name. Or the blue-haired girl, also forgot her name. Or, hold on, could be fucking Lucia.
Oh, that sounds great.
It's been so long since you last saw her. Oh, man, if we see Lucia, I'm going to be so happy. Well, that's all I have for now. Let me know if anything else comes up. Asimov hangs up. We might have a much better chance with Lucia coming back to us, but that doesn't mean I'll be fine with you putting yourself on the line. Come on, Lee, you gotta throw me a bone here. Blue hair is Discord, pink hair is Ishmael. Oh, okay. Wait, not Discord. The other girl, the other blue hair girl, the one that has the glasses next to her cleavage. forgot her fucking Leslie. I think something as long. I know it starts with an L. I think it's Leslie. Are you gonna keep looking for Lena, just with Echo?
Yes. Help can't reach us fast enough when needed.
I think at least I don't remember another blue-haired girl. I think it's Lesty. I'm always positive it's Lesty.
If the three of us find ourselves in the same pitfall.
Now I'm in a dilemma. Should I pick Selena or should I pick Virgil later? Because my BC is limited. Because I'm off coding too. I would say pull who you think is gonna make you more happier. If you believe pulling Selena is gonna make you very happy, I would do it. If Virgil is gonna make you very happy, then I would. Because on top of that, if you do Virgil, he's a limited banner. I don't know if he's ever gonna come back. With Selena though, she will come back in a rerun. Yeah, exactly. Virgil probably won't rerun. Selena will. And on top of that too, it's a collab. And who knows? Maybe it'll make your team better if you get Virgil, or maybe it'll make your team better if you get Selena. It's up to you, really. At the end of the day, you just pick what you think makes you happy. Yeah, it's true. If you don't pull any weapon, you should have enough. I'll take Lucia to the rendezvous with both of you as soon as she takes the surface missions. Oh yeah, dude, we might get to see Lucia after so long. Here we go, episode 12. Is he coming with us? Echo says that she fiddles with the campfire on the ground.
Lee has another mission to attend to.
Lee hasn't quite changed his attitude about your decision after your brief discussion, but he stays around for recon as told anyways. Dr. Pickman is very cautious, and he makes sure that these flying fortresses are never too far from one another. If Lena didn't make it out there, we can still save her if we get there as soon as possible. Dr. Pickman isn't going to go easy on Lena, because this isn't the first time we tried to run away. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, my fault. Hell yeah, I'm gonna just pick Selena later in Anniversary Man or something. Yeah, I'll just say that'll probably be the better choice. So as long as you're happy with it too, that's all that matters at the end of the day. Everyone, I hope you're enjoying the stream. We're only like what, an hour and 13 in? Yeah, we still got plenty of time. I don't know if we're gonna finish this chapter of this stream, but we're gonna get close. In a corner of Utopia where no surveillance cameras can reach. Oh, also after this, I'm gonna go get me a water because my throat is starting to get parched. Where no surveillance camera can reach, Alicia and Lena are trying to cover their movements with books. How exactly do you think you can help me get out of this place with the stupid plan of yours? Lena lets out a sneer, not even trying to hide her sarcasm. Don't think this plan of yours is going to fly. So stay here. I'll try to get out of here with my own chance and come back with some people flatten this place and get you out of here. No. Not only am I helping you get out, I'm letting those people walk free too. Alicia casts a look at the after cabin of Utopia out of the corner of her eye. Just as there are people willing to immerse themselves in made-up fantasy, there, too, are people who speak up when served the same fantasy. I'll be real with you, as a free-to-play, I've never had to skip anyone, and I'm currently on 40 BKC, pulling on Virgil and Dante. Holy shit. Damn, that's a lot of BC! Carefree Dot, yo! What's going on, man? Welcome. Good to see you again. Good to see you again. Hope you're doing good. If you pull only for characters and nothing else, you have enough for everyone plus spare. Glad to see we met our third purple hair blue construct. Yes, we are finally seeing Lena, which is very nice to see. Echo chapter is good as the last time I read it. Dude, it's so good. Absolutely so good. One of my favorites. Here we go.
Dr. Pickman has maintained that these people are being detained for violating the Utopia protocols, except Alicia has come across no evidence to prove this claim after a thorough investigation. Well, do you know that I know every patrol route here like the back of my hand, and I know exactly where the keys are to the control room. Once the plan is underway, I'll come up with an excuse to get the keys to open the door to the after cabin. The guards are usually most relaxed from 3:30 to 4 in the morning. Holy shit, she is very detailed. Meaning that we only have half an hour to act. There are a few emergency tunnels in the Flying Fortress, and I've marked them on this map for you to keep, says Alicia as she crumbles up a napkin with a messy scribble of the map and stuffs it into Lena's hand. Well, talk about being naive here. Are you seriously going to trust someone with your life when you know them for only a few months? Lena looks incredulously at Alicia. Are you saying that I shouldn't be trusting you after we spend so much time together? You've taught me not only archery, but also recon and anti-recon. Aren't these all signs that you were placing your trust in me? That's not... Looking at the innocent face of Alicia, Lena suddenly feels deflated. I mean, who wouldn't feel deflated after looking at her? Having been betrayed and gotten back on her feet from crippling hardships, Lena thought she had already built a wall around her so thick that she'd never trust anyone ever again. This wall, however, seems to be quietly buckling under Alicia's burning courage, letting through a sliver of light that shines upon the darkness behind the wall. Lena has made up her mind to never trust anyone again, ever, without a pinch of salt. But she finds it impossible to turn this young lady away when she's coming on with such persistence. Alicia has been waiting by her room for 1 full month already. Holy shit! Bringing her a new plan every single day. Lena might have started communicating with her for the purpose of learning more about Utopia's internal affairs. But is that really all she has been doing? Lena can't help but wonder when she started seeing the young girl like a baby sister. She just has that charm. Was it the time when Alicia let her in on her childhood? Or was it when she managed to dodge the guards with Alicia's help? Or was it that time when she taught Alicia how to properly shoot a bow? Or was it... Lena? Alicia stands up. Though her face... still fresh-faced, she now excludes the villains typical of a fearless adult. My father is wrong, and it is my duty to help him see that. I'll help you all get out of here, with or without your trust. I'll play by the Utopia's protocols to pursue my own justice. Lena stops dead in her tracks and sizes up the girl with a frown. Their hair is similar in color, and they're about the same in height, except Alicia's eyes are brimming with courage and hope, both of which Lena has already lost. You... Lena finds herself at a loss for words. Just hold your horses for now. I'll come up with an excuse to stop by the after cabin and see if the people there want to leave. I'll let you know exactly what you need to do after that. All right. Interesting on how this is going. For show! Pickman has done a great job selecting who to put in the after cabin. Every single one of the constructs and humans in there hates this place's guts and wants to leave right the second if they could. At night, Alicia and Lena open the doors at the same time. Operation starts. Oh yeah! As per plan, Alicia gets the keys, enters the control room, and unlocks the after cabin. Meanwhile, Lena waits for the people at the tunnel's entrance before reuniting with Alicia to escape this airborne prison. Now we all know it goes to shit, but we don't know how it goes to shit. This is it. After Alicia enters the command, the after cabin door lights turn green while preparing to leave and rendezvous with Lena at the tunnel. She notices a notebook on the table labeled Alicia, grabbing her attention. Oh boy. Is that my name? I don't know if the other gacha games do this or not, but PGR releasing new frames based on the story when you think about it. You know, now that I think about that, it's I don't know if any other gacha games really do that. Well, kinda. I think some gacha games do that. Now they may take later for them to show up, but I think they do. But I don't know. I'm not entirely sure. Huh. Sophia and the other old frames haven't gotten any frames. Yeah, it makes sense because they really haven't. We haven't seen them in the story though. Like we've only seen them in the very, very beginning, early of the story. The last time I saw them was in Bianca's story, and that was it. I haven't seen them since then. I think they do that for the main story, while if they just want to release characters, they do floating record, like with Noctis. That is true. I think so too. What's the bad news? Cooperation. I think Lozetta, etc., could get a new frame for the floating record. I think if she gets a new frame for the floating record, that would be nice. Line Corporation. What is the bad news? Like if you're gonna come out with that, you got my attention. What's up? Like why would we need a frame for Lilith if not? True. My pinky finger is. Oh, damn! What'd you do? Are you good? How'd you? What the hell? Damn, that sucks, bro. That's unfortunate that you lost that you broke your pinky finger. Hope you get better, man. Damn, that sucks. That's tough. There we go. It's hard to explain. Well, I mean, if you don't want to explain, I get it. All good. Just know that, hope you get better. And I'm not gonna push it either, so only tell if you want to. There we go. She opens a notebook thinking that it's just normal examination report, however. Anyways, I'm here to just say this. Good luck. Oh, thank you. Good luck on the story. If that's what it is, yeah. What is missing here? Date, month, X, and X. Oh, okay. I just needed to click it. The examination was finished. We found a gem in this batch. She is young, about 3 to 4 years old. The older kids say that no one knows where she's from. The girl seemed to have just shown up out of nowhere one day when they woke her in their escape. I don't have time. Hey, you good? Hey, go get better. We'll see you around, Line Corporation. Again, hope you feel better. Hope the finger heals up pretty good. So, we'll see you around. All right, here we go. As far as I'm concerned, she's a godsend. I've named her Alicia, and I'm gonna raise her myself. I'm gonna teach her things and turn her into what I want her to be. There is no doubt she's going to be the best. 6 samples from the runaway kids were modified and turned into constructs. Experiment shows that the fusion rejection rates of their mind went down by a few percent points. And based on all the experiments conducted, my guess is that this is due to the fact that they all used to live by the same social orders. Within the research grant that I receive, I'm going to turn my flooding fortress into a utopia, where I'll keep the samples and manage them together. This is going to be my greatest experiment yet. I'll build a spotless, perfect society and walk away with the best of the ingredients. I've sent Colonel an application for a batch of quality ingredients. The fact that he's calling the people, constructs, and humans as fucking ingredients is insane. And in no time, they sent me the ingredients exactly as I asked them to. The best of them is Cicely from Silver Falcon. She is so perfect. And what I currently have, Alicia is probably the only one who can hope to measure up to her. But I'm just taking my time now since Alicia is still young. Utopia has just gone under way. Everything is starting now. And when everything is ready, we will be able to make contact with that greater being. And that's when all consciousness will become one, allowing us to see one another again. What does he mean by that? Anyway, have a good stream, me dudes. I'm gonna go rest. Oh, hey, go. Oh, man, go get your rest. Yeah, as I appreciate you for sticking around while you were sick, man. Go feel better. Drink. Stay hydrated. Stay hydrated for sure. Stay hydrated. Take some medicine. And yeah, wish you luck, man. Wish you luck on getting better. Go get that beauty sleep. We all need that. So, why is she crying again, bro? Why are you crying? Fucking I hate when she cries, bro. Alicia, is everything okay? We're by the tunnel entrance now, says Lena over the communication device. Right. I'm on my way now. She gives her eyes a quick rub before putting away the notebook and hurrying out of the room. Alicia, is everything okay? By the tunnel's entrance, Lena cast a frown on Alicia. Her eyes red. Alicia appears to have been crying. I'm okay. Where's everyone else? I asked them to go ahead without us. I thought I'd stay here to wait for you because it's pretty safe inside the tunnel. Not to mention they got a team of combat constructs with them in case anything comes up. Aren't you coming with us? Let's go. Ready to go, Alicia bites her lip. Right then, the oversized notebook slips out of her pocket. What's this? Lena quickly helps her pick it up. Inside the tunnel, pages in the notebook flap to the wind coming through the ventilation pipes. Alicia looks quietly at the notebook, now that it's in Lena's hand, making no attempt to take it back. With a frown, Lena quickly flips through the notebook. Man, she's fucking crying again. Son of a bitch! Are you crying? No, I'm not. Putting up a tough front, Alicia rubs her eyes and tries to cover her red eyes with her hair. It always makes me wonder why my father ended up the way he is today. Is it because of something that someone said to him? Did something go south with his research? Or is it because of some sort of power got into him? This is something I've been thinking long and hard about since I found out he had killed Cicely. But never once crossed my mind. That Utopia, this place that I love with all my heart, was built with such malice to begin with. Utopia is a mistake to begin with. So much. You were not! No, you were not! Don't fucking say that. No, you were not. No, you were not. Don't you fucking say that. Thank you, Lena! Thank you! No, that's not true. Huh? Lena pulls Alicia toward her, goes around a pipe, raises her hand, and somewhat awkwardly but gently touches Alicia's forehead. Utopia might be a mistake, but you aren't, ain't that the fucking truth? Come on. Oh, she smiles, bro. Hell yeah. Do you hear that? Hear what? Lena gestures for Alicia to lean against the pipe, beyond which roars the gust of wind, something that Alicia has never heard at Utopia. That's what the wind sounds like. And that, too, is what freedom sounds like. Reaching the tunnel's exit, Lena hops out, turns around, and extends her hand to Alicia. Bro, Lena being the big sister. Hey! Let's go. Show the whole picture. Show the whole picture. Show the whole picture. Show the whole picture. God damn it, show the whole thing! Go where? Didn't you say you went to pursue your justice? Oh, man, that's so clean. You got the light and the darkness. Light and darkness, and she's going into the light now. Through the frantic starlight and thinning clouds, the morning sun seems to have endowed Lena with a pair of wings to soar into the sky. This picture is very, very nice. Leave this place. This place has always been a mistake, and pursue freedom. Once you leave Utopia, I'll help you apply for a position in the Force, and you'll be able to join me on Earth missions once probation is over. And I'll show you all the things you've never seen before. Deserted towns, grasslands so vast you can see the edge. Caves, rocky mountains, and rivers and oceans. Oceans? As she mumbles, Alicia reaches out her hand at Lena. No one is born a sin. It makes no sense for you to feel guilty when you've played no part in Utopia's wrongdoing. Swear to God! Let's go, and let me show you the world. What the world has to offer.
Bro, Lena, my favorite. She done pulled Alicia out.
And you and Lena got separated. After that?
Lennon and I didn't make it out of there that time. There were traitors in the after cabin, and only a few of us managed to get out thanks to the temporary squad of combatant constructs Lena assembled. Lena, I, and those who stayed in the rear were caught and taken back to Utopia. Dr. Pickman came to speak to me many times. He didn't seem to understand why I tried to help those people get out of Utopia. He thought he was giving Utopia his all and was doing the world a favor, and he had failed to understand why I couldn't understand any of that. And I tried to run from Utopia quite a few times after that, but I never made it out with the heavy surveillance that Lena had been put under. They took care to block off many of the hidden tunnels in Utopia too. Pickman was ready with all the preliminary work he had done, and he found his armor, the best vessel he could have hoped for.
This armor, you said, is what came out of his research.
He tried to infuse the armor with all the consciousness that he had successfully integrated by his original plan. The dominant consciousness should have been Cicely and I. But his experiment failed. Most of the integrated consciousness lost themselves and became a chaotic lump. Pickman, he tried to put me into this armor, except the consciousness in it didn't seem to want me around. It was a feeling Echo can't quite put into words. The experiment itself failed, but she felt no pain. Rather, she felt as though her consciousness was wrapped within fluffy clouds and gently pushed out of the armor. I was gonna say, it sounded like it was Cicely doing that. She, or rather, they, were still trying to protect Alicia, even in death, when they had been turned into boiling shards in mind, and even when they were on the verge of disappearing while being burned.
That I can respect them for that, because they all think of her as like a little sister, and they want to protect that. So they were like, "Nope, you're not going in there." Big emotional escape attempt. So you did escape. No, not that time. It happened off screen. I was gonna say she got away somehow. Just we don't see it yet.
Echo didn't become part of the armor, but her mind, by a stroke of fate, established a connection with the mind of the girls in the armor. Pickman carried on with his research of Echo in the armor while trying to put together a new vessel capable of holding a sizable mind. I could hear Cicely talk every now and then sometimes she would enter my mind and show up using my body too. Dr. Pickman wasn't aware of this though, so I took advantage of it and did a few more things. I got my hands on some data. Cicely told me that the data would lead me to an encryption key, and that key could disable the control room's internal system. Except I haven't got to the bottom of the data.
I can help. I can do that for you if you think you can trust me with it.
I do trust you. I mean, I've got nothing more to lose anyway. Echo passes you the memory device that contains the data. You connect it to your terminal and encrypt the data in it before sending it to Asimov.
Of course, we're just gonna send it to Asimov.
It will take no time.
Thank you.
You're welcome, Echo. Don't you worry. I got you, girl.
There's no way I could have made it this far without your help. And destroying Utopia would have just been some far-fetched dream.
You're the one who came to me. You're the one who came to me first, though. I've only been able to get this far. Thanks to you.
Keeping her gaze on the campfire, Echo lets out a sigh. I've never been superstitious, but this... I guess I'll never have a better way to put it other than work of fate.
But I think you should thank your hard work instead.
You think so?
Of course.
As the campfire pops and crackles, Echo looks at the armor next to her, fully engrossed.
I almost forgot how long the story was for this chapter. We are still in the post battle scene. I've forgotten about it, to be honest. I would say we haven't even got to like the actual fight. We're still working our way to get to the actual main place.
Okay. Wait a minute. Okay, we're good. Justice is bound to echo throughout the land. The storm might have invaded the skies, but the sun will shine on us again one day.
Is that why you changed your name to Echo?
No, I wasn't talking about myself. I mean, the usually composed girl blushes pink at your remark.
Yes, sir! Come on.
But you're right. Justice is bound to echo throughout the land. You're the one bearing their hopes, so you must press on.
I sure hope I can. I sure hope I won't let them down.
Oh, you won't. Don't you worry.
Her mumbled words melt into the wind and vanish. Fill the water table up so monster cards go down. So. Okay. I will be right back, chat. I am going to get a water, and I'm going to help my little sister out really quick. So, I shall be back. Shouldn't take long.
All right, we're back.
And game seat. Perfecto. All right. Episode 13. Shall we get started? Ashes of Absurdity.
Okay. Here it is. This is where Lena will be probing next. Based on the mark she left in the last flying fortress, this flying fortress appears deserted as well, but having survived the trap earlier, you know better than to let your guard down now.
What's over there?
It's a mark that Lena left. This is her last recon location. She's gotta be here.
Hold your horse.
Echo, however, wastes no time running into the flying fortress.
All right, we're going in.
What? What's this? To Echo's surprise, there was no one in this flying fortress, save for a vague figure on top of the platform in the middle. Lena!
That's a hologram.
Slowly, the hologram turns around.
Man, she better not fucking turn. She better not turn.
Alicia? Jeez, what took you so long? I've been waiting for you this whole time. Lena, I'm so glad that you're alive. Where are you? I'm gonna get you out of here now. I'm at a happy place.
Motherfucker, she don't got turned. Son of a bitch. She got brainwashed, bro.
And if you really want to know where this is, it's Utopia, Lena. It's a good place, and I can tell you that I need to let myself have a rest, be hero, because I feel exhausted. No! Remember what you said about getting out of Utopia for freedom? Freedom, huh? Well, that doesn't really matter anymore. I'm sorry, Alicia, but you're on your own now. I really am sorry. I'm sure we'll see each other there, right? Alicia? No.
Echo shut. Fuck! Son of a bitch, guy. I hate. We done see her cry 4 different times now. This shit pissing me off. Pickle Man gotta go.
Which shatters into specks of light upon touch. But you said we were going to show me all the things I've never seen. But all the things in this world has to offer.
Echo, you have to get a hold of yourself.
This has to be Pikmin's plan, except you don't quite understand what he's trying to do and achieve by messing with Echo's mind. A huge screen nearby flickers.
Pickle Man. Yeah, we could thank Caradot for giving the nickname like that.
And figure donning a white robe slowly appears. Alicia, see, they're all here now. Come back to Utopia, Alicia. This is where you'll be with Lena, Cicely, Nata, and the rest of them. With a bit of slouch, the man on the screen cast a loving smile this way with those faintly golden eyes of his. Mr. Kugawara Colonel, please hurry up. Kugawara Colonel. He's just a doctor who's still working for the Star of Life.
Ain't no fucking way. This can't be him, is it? This can't be him.
But this time his name coincidentally appears on your inspection list.
Kugawara Kurano.
Commandant. I see it clicked on.
This motherfucker. Man, this is him? This is the son of a bitch we've been looking for? What? Ain't no fucking way. His ass is getting rocked. He gonna get that 2-for-1 special. This is fucking insane. The man that fucked up Cinderella too? His daughter? What the fuck? Oh, this is huge lore drop, bro.
Babylonia has been very protective of you, which is a real shame. I've seen your inspection report, and it was perfect. I mean, you'd have to make your valve. You have made a very excellent vessel, better than any of the girls, perhaps.
So, you're the one behind all those missing people.
Well, I'd said I only gave them what they wanted. Most of them came here of their own volition. I only picked a few of them and brought them here as ingredients. Now, is that supposed to be commendable? All I've done is give them a third choice of other than life and death.
Not Pickle Man Curl, I swear, man.
And when this is all over, all of us will live happily and forever in an ever actual utopia. Life stops for all of us here, so none of us will age or die, and all of us will possess power beyond our imagination. In fact, it's really something beautiful if you think about it. Well, it's about time. I must get the show on the road. And best of luck to you, Commandant. We're trying to get out of here alive. Kugawara! With it, the hidden tunnels in the flying fortress fly open as vrooms of engine fill the air.
What the hell? The flying fortress is taking off.
This way!
Absolutely fucking insane that we just had a lore drop like that. Oh, cutscene! This is crazy! Oh, the sound effects! You hear that clinking? Nice. Dude, this is gonna be crazy. These next, oh, I can't fucking wait. Let's do this. Dude, this fight scene looks, the battle stage, really good. Reminds me of, Honkai Impact 3's, ship. Come on. We got work to do. Okay, there's one. Ah, this is... Here we go, come on. Dude. They got shields and everything. Come on, let's do it. There we go. Come on. Okay, he's down.
Damn! You done made me do this. Squad 2, get transport vehicle on this.
Hyperon mentioned rock. Yeah, the Hyperon. That's what it was. I forgot the name of it. Oh, we're getting rocked. Oh, 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 oh! We're getting jumped. Come on. What the hell? There we go. I was like, what is happening here? Oh, shit. Nice. Thank you, Cicely. Ooh. There we go. Come on. We gotta build up our orbs. We have no orbs. We got this. We got this. We got this. Oh, yeah. Nice dodge. Here we go. Oh, does she get a leap? That's nice if she gets a leap. Medieval got ready! Fire! Come on, we're right there. Oh, we've almost got him killed. Oh, there's so many of them. Jeez. There we go. Nice. Okay. Lyra, did this work? Should have destroyed the flying fortress. Squad 2, get rid of her! Here we go. Why are we gotta run! Uh-oh. Come on! We got it. Wait, why is it paused? There we go. Hey! Oh! Kick him in the ass!
The fall is endless.
No way! Did we get left on that fucking ship?
It all seems like broken pieces of a nightmare, showing every single moment that everyone has lived through, happy or sad. Searing flames lie at the bottom of the abyss, blurring even the clearest of eyes. She doesn't want the fall to stop because she's way too tired. This seems to be what the voices in her head are telling her. But there seems to be something she has yet finished, a promise she has yet to fulfill. See more of this world for me, if you would. Let's go, and let me show you what the world has to offer.
You're the one bearing their hopes, so you must press on.
Who am I? Why do I have to do this? You're Alicia. You're the one. You're the echo that makes us all proud. Didn't you say you want to pursue your justice? Aren't you going to go and check out the ocean that little Elsa once saw? Go. Wake up now. And see this world for us.
Oh, she waves, bro! Fuck!
As though enshrouded by woolly clouds, her consciousness floats up and away from the nightmare in searing flames. A silver of light shines through as a cold breeze soothes her painful memories, and the boiling pain of her mind dies down. I am Alicia. I am Echo.
Echo!
Hell yeah, we here.
Cicely. Next to her, the armor hums impatiently.
Echo, get yourself together.
By the time the two of you made your way into the flying fortress, Pikmin was long gone, leaving behind numerous mind disruptors as he did before. Which once again took a toll on Echo's mind. After calling for help immediately, you performed emergency relief on Echo without cutting off the deep mind connection for with her quite some time before she finally woke up. My mind?
It's not looking good at all.
We took a quick look at your mind, but couldn't really tell what happened in there because your frame model was not the one of Babylonia's. All we can do now is report the situation to the Science Council and Star of Life and hope that they can come up with a solution soon. Also, it's best if you stop fighting for now. Your frame is a real mess. Some of your parts are suffering from lack of maintenance and overuse. See, this and this needs to be swapped out and... Are you from Babylonia? With it, Echo jumps off the bed and tries to get out through the window.
Echo, calm down.
I did promise you that I would go back to Babylonia with you, but that's not happening now.
I just received a notice. They revoked your arrest warrant for now.
Huh? When home has arrived, you relocate the still unconscious Echo to a safe location. You're still trying to come up with an explanation about Echo's situation when your terminal starts beeping.
They revoked the warrants for Lena and the test subject?
There is probably a signal interruption here. I received the same message before I arrived here.
It's Asimov.
Makes sense now then. Did you come across anything new about this flying fortress?
We can be sure about one thing now. Remember I said I found Pikmin's handwriting familiar?
You mean?
Pikmin showed up trying to mess with Echo's mind. He's Kugawara Kurino, the doctor we've seen before.
Kugawara Kurino? Lee looks at you with a frown. I looked into his background after that, but nothing caught my eyes as suspicious, and his track record at Babylonia is also clean too. The only reason someone would tell the world who they are when they're trying so hard to stay on the low.
He already achieved what he set out to do.
What exactly is giving him the confidence, though?
Wait, what exactly is giving him the confidence, though? Could it be that his experiment turned out a success?
Those Kurono people have always been on their toes. We've been stayed on put before gathering solid evidence.
I second that.
You might have hidden some data in Babylonia. You need to let Asimov in on this and have him copy the data before Babylonia gets their hands on it. Copy that.
I hope that Utopia holds the answers to everything.
Jesus, that was a crazy episode. Lore drop on lore drop, having her arrest warrant revoked. All right, here we go. Episode 15, delayed justice.
The hall turns into a sea of noise as people inside are informed of the new proposition, one designed to reinforce the elimination of illegal labs and illicit experiments. Illegal experiments. Help us out here and give us a clear definition. What are we supposed to make out of the Star of Life and Science Council if we regard in vivo testing as the definition of illegal experiment? The question sets off another wave of commotion among the councilmen. We're talking about that coroner test subject that we tried to get with an arrest warrant before, right? Did the higher-ups find out already?
We haven't heard anything about that, but...
I can't be sure, but it seems like they've got their hand on something definitive, given the way they're talking now. Guess I'll cut right to the chase then, since we're all on the same page here. Concerning certain illegal experiments conducted on Earth, we now have our hands on definitive evidence and are working on turning our findings into a report, which we will make public once complete.
Well, this is where I go to. I think it's getting late. I've been more than 30 minutes on a stream, and I've been here 2 hours here. Damn. Well, hey, Erican, I really appreciate you staying. Then I really appreciate you staying. I'm glad that you were able to hang out for a little bit. All love, man. All love. I'll see you another time as well. Hey, you be safe. Go get your rest, and hey, I'll see you around. So enjoy your sleep, man. And again, thank you for staying. I really do appreciate it. And everyone else watching, I'm also thankful. So, hey, I got you. I always try to make the streams enjoyable. So yeah. All right, Erican, I'll see you. Everyone else, let's get rolling. But you haven't told us even what a constitution as an illegal experiment. The military only solved the issue they were having with heterohumanoids based on what they learned from Project Winter, right? And the Science Council has been keeping its eye on the Project Winter too, no? So are we going to classify the Science Council as an illegal experiment project now? That's something I need to own up to, and I'm not going to write it off as a necessary evil to cope with an emergency situation. But if this plan based on vivo testing has been wrong right from the get-go, then it isn't a path we should continue down. These experiments will eventually throw a science morale conundrum in our face if we don't put a stop to them now. Before we are who we are, scientists and councilmen, that is, we are first and foremost human beings. And to keep a society sustainable and civilized, there has to be lines where we can never cross. We need to stop in vivo testing, to stop these experiments from running amok like a swamp spiraling out of control, if we want a better tomorrow for ourselves. We are, or are any of us here still hopeful for the false promises that this project claimed to hold? It is immortality, or is it becoming an ascendant? Asimov lets out a sneer.
Are you of the same opinion yourself, President Hudson?
We just want to hear what everyone has to say about this.
Truth be told, most of us probably have no clue about the specifics of Project Winter. We all know we can benefit from it, but at what cost? Does any of us really know how many of our soldiers lost their lives to these experiments all these years when they didn't have to? For as long as this project has been in existence, no one has been able to come up with a comprehensive report that tells us exactly how many human and construct lives we've lost. And that's why I'm in support of this proposition. Are you, Commander Nikolai, in support of this proposition too?
I'm against any unnecessary sacrifices. It's true that we're living through a time in which sacrifices are inevitable, but every single one of our soldiers is important to us. Now, I have to admit that we all stood to benefit from Project Winter, which in return took us more from what we had gained from it. While incomplete, The statistics here show us how many constructs and task force squads have gone missing over the past years when they didn't have to. The Parliament falls quiet as Well projects a report onto the overhead screen. We're only looking at the constructs and humans from Babylonia and have gone missing. Now if we include those from the conservation areas on Earth, the red bar zigzags upward, apparently trying its best to reach for Babylonia afloat to trials. And I'm sure you all know exactly what I meant when they said didn't have to go missing. After all, I've seen them take my own students straight to hell.
I feel bad for Wells. Wells got fucked because of Kurno in these trials.
Did I have no idea what they were doing? I did. Except I never stopped them because I'm a pathetic coward. And even at this very moment as we speak now in the comfort of this room, trying to decide if we should put a stop to all these illegal labs, they may still be burnt alive. I'm in support of this proposition.
Their sacrifices are meant to help us reclaim Earth and shall never be forgotten, but
let's not even think about how much it takes to produce a construct, because before we get there, we need to worry about how we're going to keep Task Force loyal to us if we let those people continue with their research. If this word gets out that Babylonia leaves these labs at large just so we can get our hands on research and data and conclusion reports, just how many constructs do you think we would still be in Babylonia by the end of the day?
what technology supports is the Science Council bringing to the table instead of we're trying to do without all this special experiment data?
Technological support? What exactly do you mean by that? Be it combating the punishing virus or anything else, Science Council has always been at the forefront of scientific research, while you, sir, what exactly have you done for humanity and Earth, other than that cheap lip service of yours? The balance can tip toward one end when two sides don't hold equal weight. The mission has been assigned to Lucia? Got it. Thanks. As soon as he's hung up, Asimov finds himself deep in thought. Then, when he opens up another encrypted channel, he sees the face of Grey Raven Commandant on the screen.
Asimov? What's up?
The Parliament passed a proposition about eliminating all illegal labs and research projects. The voting gap wasn't big, but the balance did tilt toward our side. With that, Babylonia's army will temporarily lift the arrest warrants that they previously put on Lena from Caribou and the Colonel test subject. Going forward, they'll be searching for them without actually arresting them.
I got that message too.
Speedy, huh? And thank you for the thing you sent back there. Even if Colonel could pin Project Winter on the Science Council in the military, they wouldn't have the nerves to have this part rationalized at the cost of turning all the constructs into defectors. But that doesn't mean that they won't get desperate and do something crazy, so you better not let your guard down. If need be, you can take the construct with you and directly request support. Hazard and Nikolai might just know what they've been up to.
They're making a statement by not getting in our way there. And we've made a new discovery here in Utopia.
Found something new on the mind fusion?
No, but we do know who this Dr. Pickman actually is now. He's Kugawara Colonel from Store of Life.
Looking quietly at the picture shown on him in his terminal, Asimov is deep in thought.
It's him.
It did cross my mind before when you were in lockup, but I couldn't confirm if I was right with my hunch because the Science Council and Style of Life were never that close. Colonel might have infiltrated deeper into Babylonia than we previously imagined. Asimov falls quiet again. Now that he's come clean with his identity, he must think that nothing can stop him anymore. My hunch is that it won't be long before this guy is done with his research, meaning you'll need a few extra hands to help you out here. After Asimov makes a few taps on his terminal, his frown eases a little. Lucia is good to head down to Earth.
Yes! Thank you, Asimov.
I've asked to have Liv sent along with her as support. Babylonia has revoked their arrest warrants, but Colonel is not going to stop, so you'll have to get back here with the data before the Purifying Force gets there. I'm sure Colonel is going to destroy the laboratory base before anyone else gets there. And I've cracked the data you sent me yesterday. Lucia has the key, and Lee will know what to do with it. There is nothing you need to worry about the Store of Life. I'll look into it with the Hippocrates.
Hey, we're gonna get the whole squad back again. All right, here we go. Episode 15, Path of Judgment.
They've approved Lucia's and live support application, Commandant. Surprisingly fast this time.
Desperate times calls for desperate measures. The military needs evidence to pin Corino down.
Any news from them?
Not at the moment.
There are things that are better left out of the open discussion, even at desperate times.
Do we have Bigman's exact location now?
Nothing more than approximate location. They are making finding him very difficult. It's a big area, though, and even with 3 task force squads, it'd still take us quite some time to pinpoint his location. And chances are they'll probably have already destroyed the data we need by the time we find them.
There should be another way to go about this.
I'll keep narrowing down Utopia to an even smaller area before Lucia and Liv arrive. I hope we can still make it in time. Inside the conservation area, it's been a while since the girl last found herself unworried at a safe place. There is nothing to worry about and nothing to keep her guard up for. No need to fear seeing her face on a wanted list in a conservation area, nor does she have to watch her back for pursuers. Inside a tent, Echo opens the window, letting a ray of sunlight come through along the window lattice. Outside the window, she catches the Grey Ribbon Commandant in the middle of a conversation with a construct going by Lee. Hey, what are you doing down here when you're supposed to be lying in bed? Coming through the door is the support construct that attended her just the other day. You really should be resting yourself now. We can't give you a full fix here because we don't have a whole lot of medical supplies at our disposal for constructs. Gently, the support construct escorts Echo back to her bed and checks the more severely damaged parts on her once more. On top of your mind, we're seeing moderate damage in your support circulation system, and you should get these parts changed too. The support construct lets out a sigh as she records the parts that need to be changed. Well, aren't you feeling any pain, or is the pain signal malfunctioning? I did feel pain before. Back when she was little, when everyone still called her Alicia, whenever she fell and cried out for her father would always stop whatever he is doing and put her on his lap to soothe her. When exactly was it, though, that she stopped feeling pain?
You know you have it rough when you wake up not being hunted is a treat. Yeah, that's when you know she really been having that treatment of watching what she does, which is fucking insane. But I really like this character because her character development is so cool, and her backstory is fucking wild as well.
Was it when she found her father's notebook, or was it when she and Lena got separated? These pain her more than her physical wounds. But I guess I just got used to it. Gently, the support construct lets out a sigh. After writing a few more things in a notebook, she looks tenderly at Echo. Guess what? You're in luck. This isn't the first time Babylonia is bringing home a construct from another faction. Asimov knows what he's doing, and I'm sure he'll be able to give your mind a full fix. Asimov? He's currently in charge of Babylonia's Science Council and is also a chief technician. He's done a lot of brilliant research, and I'm sure he can help you. He sounds amazing. Yep, so just chill and let Babylonia take care of everything now. And you really need to give yourself some rest here. Sleep cures your pain better than anything else. That's true! The support construct sits by Echo's bed, and it isn't until Echo's breathing slows down that she takes her leave quietly. When the door slowly clicks to close, however, Echo opens her eyes silently. Babylonia doesn't sound too bad at all, but I'm afraid that's not where I should be going now. Echo removes her weapon from the wall and, planning to escape, tiptoes her way across the floor toward the window. Before she even opens the window, however, she hears the same hum she's only heard too many times. Cicely? Would you like to stay here? The armor hums quietly as it touches Echo's forehead. Babylonia should be a nice place, and the Science Council sounds pretty impressive, too. If you stay. Alright, fine. Let's go then. There are things that we just have to do on our own. Oh boy, she about to be running away. Still talking, the Grey Raven Commandant and the Construct haven't noticed what's happening here.
Man, fuck! Okay, I'm not gonna lie, that goes hard. Damn!
Without catching anyone's attention, Echo and Cicely sneak out of the conservation area, the first place that's ever made Echo feel safe.
God damn, this looks cold.
Based on what she overhears from the conversation between the Grey Raven Commandant and the Construct, Babylonia is apparently plotting to attack on Utopia, except they haven't yet pinpointed its location. Being the airborne camp as it is compromises a few dozen flying fortresses, Utopia, if alerted, can easily slip into a non-traceable zone, making it close to impossible for anyone to ever find it again. Which is why Echo is starting to entertain the thought of turning herself into the torch that shines through the night. Oh yeah! By putting a locator on herself. This is a shackle she bears, and a bloody sin she has yet to absolve herself of. This is her fight, and a path down which they stand to be tried. She doesn't know what the end of this path holds. But having come this far, Echo is now starting to have a grasp of what justice and order really mean. Because someone has taught her what justice is like, shown her a path to freedom, and led her out of the swamp that once trapped her. And she considers herself only too lucky for having such experience.
Let's get going, Cicely.
No, I'm not gonna lie, that goes hard. That goes hard. I don't blame her for leaving. It's not fun, but I don't blame her.
On her terminal, she dials a number she only knows too well, but has never once actually dialed. Alicia? Anything I can do for you? Need reports of another test subject sent your way, or?
I want to go back to Utopia.
I see you coming around. I always know my little Alicia is best of all. Come back, Alicia. Come back to Utopia, where you'll be received with open arms, and become a real family with me. Seemingly preoccupied, Pikmin only sends Echo an address before hanging up.
In fact, I will be, Father. Justice is bound to echo throughout the land. The storm might have invaded the skies, but the sun will shine on us again one day. I'll find you, try you, and head straight for hell. With you.
Hell no, you ain't going down there. I'll bring your ass back up.
The support construct that's been taking care of Echo has worry written all over her face when you're done talking with Lee and cast a look on where Echo is supposed to be.
I thought she was asleep. When did she get out of here? It's all my fault. I should have stayed around longer instead of...
It's not your fault.
A slip of paper on the table catches your attention.
Please take good care of Cicely when I help you locate Utopia.
Except you don't see the armor that Echo calls Cicely, whom Echo sees as her elder sister. There's just no way an elder sister would bear sitting around seeing her younger sister walk into a battlefield.
How much longer will it take for Lucy and Liv to get here?
They'll be arriving on airdrop pods, but they'll need time to get ready first, so we're looking at 25 minutes.
That's good enough. Get yourself ready. We're leaving.
Oh yeah, we gearing up for a fight.
Utopia shouldn't have been on Earth. Shouldn't have been on Earth at all. Shouldn't have been on Earth to begin with, and you're going to put an end to it.
Oh yeah, we stopping this shit. We putting an end. We putting an end on this shit right now. Oh yeah, we got the whole goddamn squad. We about to be turning up on this shit.
In Utopia's lab, Pikmin looks as happily as the sample before him. Oh wow. Sarba, and definitely nowhere near as close as Alicia, but this makes a bare pass nonetheless, I suppose. Alicia is no doubt one tough act to follow. How everything coming along with the mind fusion? Fusing selected mines 23.45, 33.63. As the progress bar on the screen slowly fills the empty space, the construct in the vessel struggles violently in silence, which quickly comes to a stop. A slight rejection of reactor is detected, but the majority of the mines have been fused successfully. Keep going. Yes, answers the researcher with his hand trembles. Right then, two members of a rover squadron appear from the other side and open the vessel to drag out the construct that looks long dead. Is it really right what we're doing, Dr. Pickman? Of course. It's going to be a whole new world where everyone will stop aging, meaning that we won't be dealing with death or sadness. And that is the world we'll be seeing one another and making contact with greater power. But we don't have sufficient theories to... Son, here's something I want to share with you. Soft-spoken Pickman doesn't seem offended by the researcher. See, I once did research on Ascendants. One of the reasons the Ascension Network chose them is because their minds are stable enough. And when you put together countless stable minds together and have the most powerful consciousness lead them to the rest to make contact with the Ascension Network, almost as though he could visualize the picture in his head, Pickman breaks into a smile. Why exactly are we limiting human evolution to constructs? I see. Though they're horrendous test subject, the researcher seems to comic tomorrow of humans that Dr. Pickman is speaking of. Keep growing. We're running short on time here. You quickly assign work to the construct staying behind at the conservation area and notify nearby squads that offer support. When you finish the preparations, you see Lee already in the vehicle waiting for you.
Bub wants brute force access to the Ascension Network. I'm saying he's just like, let me combine all of the most stable minds that I know, and let's just shove them to the Ascension Network. They'll accept them, surely.
All set, Commandant.
Well, let's...
Yes, boy! Wow! It's the full team, and it's Lucia! Oh, it's my favorite ladies.
Lucia, live!
I'm back covering it. Goddamn, yes you are! Woohoo! Lucia, a Grey Raven, reporting for duty. Goddamn, let's go!
Lucia salutes you ceremoniously.
Lucia, how are you feeling?
Never been better, Commandant. Please be rest assured.
Lucia looks at you, her eyes brimming with the same loyalty and courage as always.
God damn, let's go!
It sure has been a while. Ready to make some noise?
As much as you all would like to take some time to catch up with the team, the clock on your terminal seems to be telling you that time awaits for no one.
Let's get going.
Right. I'm at your disposal, Commandant. Now, that's a weird way to put it, but yes, let's go. It's great that we're all together again. Yes, it is!
Not to mention that we'll all be arriving at the place as a team rather than separately. Then...
Out we go, Grey Ravens.
Oh yeah, dude, this is fucking hype. This is the first time Grey Raven has fought together since chapter 20 and patch. This time was like 5 months of wait. Jesus! 5 months? Ugh. Yeah, chapter 20. Which one was that? That was Bianca's chapter, wasn't it? No, it wasn't. It wasn't Spiral of Cronus either. It was, yeah, I think it was Bianca's chapter.
Alright. Whoa. Okay.
Internal cabin's where we need to go.
Data space exit. Don't know where that's at. Terminal exit. Those 3. Gate access enabled. Ventilation pipe. Nowhere to be seen. Important scene. Okay.
I was gonna say, yeah, cross-reference. That's what I thought. All right, here we go. Hey, you're getting saucy on there. Oh, yeah, at least 5 guys. I can open the gate. Okay. All right, here we go. You know, the fact that she's still in her very, very beginning stages. Wait, what? Be careful. Get the passcodes and fight. Fight if not feasible.
Okay. Can we go this way? No, we cannot. Can I go this way? Yes, I can.
Oh, wait. Follow the fucking... What am I doing? Wait. Don't fight me. Where am I supposed to get the shit? Oh, okay. I guess we're fighting. That's fine. I don't mind. There we go. I don't know where we're supposed to be going. All I know is that I'm fighting. Oh, the numbers are different too. That's nice. Is that dude just... Hey! Okay. Where am I supposed to be getting these numbers? Oh, I'm supposed to be fighting these guys. Okay, this makes more sense now. God damn it. Dodge! Bah! Get out of here. Alright, you're the other one that I have to kill. There we go. Is that all of them? Nope, there's one more. Another firewall. Well, damn. Looks like we're fighting again. Alright, boys walking just like that just to get cooked. Woo! Ain't doing that. Ain't doing that. We gotta stop that guy, because apparently they get powered up after they turn into one. That's gotta be big. Oh, get out of here. Oh, he's not dead yet. Shit. And there he goes powering up. Fuck. Okay, we got him. You gotta go next. Hey, there we go.
Operation data cracked. The flying fortress on the outer circle slowly comes to a stop, following the heavy roars of machines and the grinding of gears, forming a weird shape around the central flying fortress. I cracked the Utopia's central control system using the encryption key I got from Asimov and locked all the smaller flying fortresses around the central flying fortress. So that whatever we happen to be after breaking through our current location, we can make a beeline straight to the central flying fortress.
Let's keep heading toward the central flying fortress then.
Based on her current location, Echo appears to be in one of the smaller flying fortresses around here. You keep your fingers crossed, hoping to reach her in time. In one of Utopia's smaller flying fortress, keeping herself hidden in a dark corner, Echo gulps for air. Utopia is so big. Countless flying vessels gather and reassemble around Utopia. Echo has tried and tried again to brute force her way through, only to see more enemies behind the door every time she opens one. Take a shot every time they say flying fortress.
Yeah, I would say they don't say it a lot. They said it almost at least 15 times.
The armor seems ejected as well. From behind Echo, she puts a hand gently on Echo's shoulder. Cicely, we aren't quite there yet. Echo knows she can't just stop yet. Not when they're all in this together. I'm sure we'll get to him somewhere. Like how the sun always shows itself after the darkest hours. As Echo tries to figure out how to reserve her energy, the deck suddenly starts shaking. Commotion fills the air. The majority of the Aurora Squadron doesn't seem to know what just happened. It's them. Echo's eyes shine brightly. She knows her trust has paid off in the best way possible. The Commandant has cracked the data. Echo herself has trusted with the Grey Raven and controlled those smaller flying fortresses with the encryption key in it. It's about time. Do you need a few more minutes before we go, Cicely? The armor touches Echo's forehead, gently as if talking to her in silence. Well, let's get going then. She's thoroughly exhausted, but her eyes are glimmering with hope and light, redolent of the stars in the galaxy.
Oh yeah, okay. Now we're in the control room.
Pickman squints his eyes in appreciation of the test subject in front of him, while the researcher beside him wastes no time recording what's happening.
Mind fusion, 56.24, 67.23.
As the red progress bar slowly fills the gray space, The construct in the vessel falls quiet after a violent struggle. Rejection reaction detected. Remaining consciousness is about 62.15. That's good enough. How many samples do we have left?
3.
That won't do. We're still missing the most important one. A leader. At best, the end product could be nothing more than a huge and orderly mess without a leader to hold the consciousness together. It's only when there is a leader, one that is stable and firm itself, leading them that they come into contact with the greater power. Ah, what a shame. He shakes his head as he casts a look on the screen next to him, which is now showing Echo fighting alongside the armor. Alicia and Cecily. Either one of you has what it takes to put this experiment to a perfect end. Which is not necessarily a bad thing. Pikmin breaks into a smile. Never thought I'd see a need to use Plan B, but... Slowly, Pikmin removes his gloves.
What, is he gonna infuse with it himself?
Oh shit, we are fighting here. Here we go. King of a nutshell. Sitting in a corner, Wells keeps his gaze on the Silver Falcon badge in his hand. The Grey Ravens are now around the coordinates provided by Kurino test subject and have discovered the target flying fortress. A team of task force has been ordered to head down as support. Won't be long before Dark Ares arrives as well. What's say on your mind, Wells? You've been quiet for far too long. My apologies. We've had all the information compiled. The Rover Squadron made forces in the central flying fortress, but it's going to take us a while to break through all the lines of defense formed by the smaller flying fortresses surrounding it.
That construct by the name of Echo, who's also the Kurino test subject, has made her way into the flying fortress. We've constantly seen small flying vessels fall, and our greatest guess is that it is the doing of said construct. We need to be fast and get our hands on the data before they destroy. Kurino is aware of what's happening and had a few private squads sent over with whatever excuses they can come up with, while having no time to cover up their action. Speedy as always, huh? We have the upper hand because we made the first move this time. Our teams on Earth hit them when they least expecting a hit. But Kurino... Well clenches his fist around the Silver Falcon badge, feeling a twinge of pain as the badge pointed and stabs into his palm. Calm down. All of this will come to an end sooner or later. In the extravagantly furnished office, Colin opens his mouth to speak while assembly going through the reports in hand, all the while not even looking up. We sure never imagined things to go this far. Say, is this what you had in mind? Well, never quite saw this coming, but we always play by ear, right? Norman seems to be reading the same reports. Oh. There we go.
Colin's my goat. Dude, he's such a bad guy, but he's like a smart rat.
Which is why I think it's trying to get Trojan back home soon before we find ourselves trapped in a swamp. How's everything looking on your end, Collins? Mediocre, but that's not something to ruffle our feathers about. The best we can come at last. Terminal sitting on Collins' table beeps a few times as 2 encrypted files arrive. See? Speak of the devil right there. Got one for you too. That's great. Let's hope this is good enough to finally make those geezers back home jump their feet and do something. Having gotten what he wanted, Norman cuts the line. Collins, however, takes no offense. He looks out the window, past which he seems to be able to see through space and see Earth beyond. Gotta say, it's a shame that I don't get to be part of this cosmic act. In Utopia's control room, standing upright in the middle of the control room, the test subject has numerous wires connected to the body, the machinery around them humming away. Pikmin removes his gloves and fine-tunes one of the machines. Mind fusion, 100%. Rejection reaction detected. Remaining consciousness is about 71.3. Dr. Pikmin, are you really sure about this? Oh, and of course. His tone is gentle but firm. This is going to be my greatest experiment yet, so it makes perfect sense that I validate it myself. You only get the fusion of minds so perfect at vast the samples have lived by the same rules. And all the time and effort going into building this utopia is finally paying off. We're only one step away now from finishing my greatest experiment yet. Pikmin keeps his gaze on the test subject, captivated and memorized. But the follow-up, I'll leave it to you, son. You already know exactly what you need to do, don't you? But Pikmin lets out a quiet hush to stop the researcher from saying another word. You know exactly what this place is like and we'll all find ourselves at, right? You and I, in every single life there is. We'll see one another there again. Now, let's get started. Of course,
Dr. Pikmin.
teacher. Pikmin seems a little taken aback by hearing the researcher call him this. Looking at the researcher, who goes way back with Pikmin himself as a student, Pikmin breaks into a faint smile. Let's do it. He walks into the vessel. I figured he was going to be a vessel. He was going to be coming into the vessel like that. I hope we get a cutscene. We do! Ooh!
Do the voice acting. Come on.
Oh, what? Oh, shit! We're fighting right off the bat. Ow. What the hell is control? What does the control Q do? Oh, yeah. Come on. Come on. Run towards the pillars in the back for a special attack. Oh, okay. Ooh, we gotta run. Oh, oh. Oh. Hey! Ah, she gets saucy. Dude, nice. Okay, is that all of them? Should be. There we go. Ah, we don't even get to hear him fucking talk in English? That's tough. Oh well. Hey, that's all right. I like the mats. It's like the Dark Plague. Here we go. Here we go. Bop. Get out of here. Nice. Okay. All right, here we go.
Oh, it's more of those.
Oh, yeah, get out of here. That's it? Ain't no way that's it. What? Okay, there's another one. I'm like, what? Here we go. Embracing death. Here we go. That was just a pre-show. There we go. That's what I wanted to hear. Oh, dude. Oh, damn.
Ooh. Dude.
Elisa is the past I carry on my shoulders. But now, I'm Echo.
Ah, come on. Dude, so good. What'd you say? It was insane to me that they played the Lamia remix here and not her own chapter, and not in her own chapter. What do you mean by that? That confuses me. Holy shit, 100 health. Hey, get out of here. Uh-oh, we're stuck. Oh, dodge that bitch. Bop, bop. Oh, get out of here. Get out of here. Bop. Okay, here we go.
Nice. Great parry. Oh, we missed a parry there. That's fine. Oh! Oh, we got stuck. Oh, we parried that though. Nice. Hey! We got him down to 25, 75, so we're making work. We're making quick work of him right now. Woo! Woo! Bop. Oh, I'm stuck in the fucking... Ooh. Move. Nice. Move. Damn it. There we go. Holy shit. There we go. Come on. We got him close. This is going to take a minute, too. This fight's going to take a minute. Oh, shit. Okay. We're still on the 1 life, which is nice. Oh! There we go. That's a nice parry. We wanted that. Oh! Come on. Damn it! We fucking lost a life. Alright, we're on a 2nd life here. I was playing the horse game, girl, that came out, but I don't have any data to continue playing it. So I'm just gonna give it up on it. Oh, wait, are you talking about the, I know that horse game you were talking about. After the Unforced Pikmin. Those I played at the point was called Llama, another Marvel remix. Oh, okay, huh. Wait. I thought it was weird they played it here, but never played it in chapter 26. Really? Huh. It's in Llama. They never played it in Lami's chapter. And it was Lamia's remix, which is very interesting. That makes it more confusing in a sense, because like, why would they do that then? Why would they do that when it's not her chapter? Oh fucking hell! There we go. Get out of here! Bop. Okay, here we go. Nice, good parry. Okay, come on. Oof! Needed that. Nice. Nice. Okay, we almost got him. Get out of here. Nice. Oh, move. Whew, good thing that did not hit us. I almost got him. I almost got him. We need my ult. We need to kill him with the ult. There we go. Okay. This should kill him right here. Be gone! Get out of here! No! The ult didn't kill him! Okay. Nice. Here we go. The bloody fog in the skies have cleared away to reveal the pale clouds behind. Collapsing to the ground, the horrendous test subject seems one last coup de grace away from his demise. Her frame broken and her fingers shaking, Echo struggles to her feet, puts an arrow on her bow and aims it straight at the test subject. Father, for the longest time, I wanted to believe that you chose the path because you were misled.
Never did I once cross my mind that this whole thing had been wrong from the very start.
Alicia.
The place around the tap subject vibrates violently as it appears on the verge of breakdown, apparently experiencing a mind turmoil.
This is the way the world works. And there is no way you're changing this world on your own. The only thing you can change is yourself. Survival of the fittest always holds true, which is why the path I've chosen is the right one.
You're right. This is the way the world is. But I've always believed that there are these people by my side who are trying to make their way through the darkest with me. They guide me toward the right path and light in the darkness. They've been with me all along, and they'll always be with me going forward. There is nothing you need to fear as long as you let nothing change you. Let's go.
You're the one bearing their hopes, so you must press on.
Justice is bound to echo throughout the land. Darkness might have already devoured this world, but there will eventually come a day when the light of the sun shines through. From behind Echo, the armorer puts a hand gently on her shoulder. Farewell, Father. Commandant, watch out! Following the ear-splitting blow-ups, the flying fortress deck shakes violently. When a piece of metal flying your way is only meters away from crushing you, Alicia comes to your rescue and blocks it out. Over there! Looking into the distance, you see that Utopia's central flying fortress has grown distorted in your sight with heat waves.
It's Echo. She seems to have managed to pull it off.
More explosions ensure the central flying fortress seems severely damaged from the inside. This place is blowing up soon. Two, hurry up and come this way! After wiping out the few Wolver Squadron soldiers still resisting, Liv wastes no time figuring out the fastest retreat route.
Are we able to get a hold of Echo?
We're experiencing heavy signal interruption here because of the explosions, and we probably won't be getting any signal around here for quite a while. This way! Fuck yeah, dude! Look at that shit! Look at that shit! We out here, bro! Ah, God, this looks so goddamn good! With its central flying fortress collapsing, Utopia seems to have hit the start button of the domino effect, sending its smaller flying fortress into the downward spirals one after another. The smoke and gunshots blend into a moist, bizarre sympathy, all while the deck behind you lets out cries hinging from the horrendous tilt. We're breaking through forward and jumping off the deck! Let's get our short-distance jetpacks ready for deployment. You're safe with us, Commandant. Hell yeah, I never had any fear! Fear not, Commandant.
Oh, don't worry, I don't. It's been a while since we last fought together like this.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Watch out! Get ready! Jump! Oh, jump! Oopsies. Will I do chapter 26 today? I unfortunately will not be doing chapter 26 today just because I'm not gonna have enough time because I gotta go to work at 9:30. So I am very sorry. As much as I would love to continue doing these chapters, I can't. But I will be doing this Saturday. I will be streaming again Saturday morning. And that we will be doing chapter 26. But once I'm able to take this content creation full time, hey, I promise you, I will be playing a lot of games all through, so don't you worry.
Behind you is a bizarre mess of flying fortresses threatening to fall at any moment, while up ahead you're looking at the burning land. Even with all odds against you, however, you don't seem to feel one bit of fear. Lucia still holds the protective belt in your suit with all of her might, while Lee and Liv deploy their short-distance jetpacks nearby.
I'm sorry, protective belt on my suit?
Seeing pieces of metal that used to be Utopia's pierce the sky and leave blood-led parables, you find it hard to believe that such a behemoth met its bitter end just like that. This marks the end of a giant.
Dude, God, that painting goes fucking hard.
Commandant, are you okay?
I'm okay.
You're almost unscathed under the Grey Raven's protection.
We haven't seen the actual war yet.
Echo has chosen to face it with the war that hers only to fight all by herself. Collapsing in a flame, the behemoth that Utopia is falling apart in the air. The horrendous tap subject takes not another breath. Her frame severely damaged and her mind unstable, Echo lies on the slanted deck and flicks the string to her bow powerlessly. Sicily. Lena. Oh, I've come so far, and I just hope that I didn't let you down.
She fucking lives! Oh man! She's here! I thought she died! What?
In the days, Echo seems the same vibrant female construct she's been seeing before. But you've already worked so hard. Let me give you a hand now. Lena! The name is struck into her body, unable to make it past her vocal module. Before she knows it, her body begins moving on its own as the armor gets to her feet and
Oh, never mind. Fuck! Oh! Fuck! Son of a bitch! I thought she lived, bro! Damn it! Fuck! Fuck! Ah!
Don't get of it here, Alicia. Leave this place. This place has always been a mistake, and go pursue freedom. Feeling though as her mind is shrouded by lukewarm spring water, Echo falls deeply asleep, the same kind she once experienced. You're on your own now going forward, Alicia. You need to be strong enough.
Damn. Fuck. Pain, bro. Pain. Ah!
Lena, it was you before too. Tears trickling down her face, Echo has apparently realized something. When she sets her foot once more on the hard ground, the same figure is no longer there anymore in her mind. Gently, the armor stands next to Echo and supports her by her arm with a firm hold.
Still not getting through.
Lee shakes his head.
Signal jammers were likely installed on the flying fortress, and their recent explosions have disrupted reception in this area. Help is on the way.
You can't hear the rest of what Lee has to say as a heavy humming noise makes its way into your brain through the ears like a piercing noise of a drill. Following the noise is non-stop explosions, sending that gigantic flying fortress into a slow downward spiral amidst the cascade of firelight and smoke.
Damn it. Echo.
You can't go there, Commandant! There are things falling, and you're gonna get yourself killed!
I can't just leave her there! I fucking can't! I would not leave her there!
Where's the rescue team?
1.3 kilometers out. They'll be here in about 5 minutes.
That's not enough time!
Get ready, we're moving in for the rescue.
A weak voice comes through the fog, shrouding the wilderness. As the smoke from the explosion slowly lifts, a few blinding shafts of light come to pour through the crack in the parted gray clouds. Commandant? A legless armor can be seen supporting a fur girl in shards and sparks raining down from the sky. She looks worn and drained, but casts a smile on you in the morning sun like a triumphant soldier coming home.
We found Lena. I was like, who's gonna tell him? Man, dude, I had my hopes up too. I'm like, man, this is gonna be crazy. And next thing you know, she's fucking already dead. I'm like, fuck! Ah, damn, dude.
Echo.
I apologize for leaving without informing you. It was very rude of me, and I want to express my gratitude to all of you. There's no way I could have made it into Utopia's central flying fortress on my own. As Echo keeps talking, Liv goes ahead and starts running a quick check on her. There's something I need to tell all of you while I still can. What do you mean? Pikmin is dead. He injected his consciousness into a new test subject and made contact with the corrupted. He seemed certain that his experiment was going to be successful, but the still falling Utopia has explained everything unspoken.
It's all over.
I was going to leave this memory chip behind and never thought it would make it out of Utopia alive, but Lena and Cecily brought me out.
Lena.
Yes, she's always been there. And Cecily is severely damaged. I could feel it. Her mind is in chaos now, and I was hoping...
Don't worry. Babylonia will do its best to help both of you.
The memory chip in her hand alone already warrants a full fix on her frames. With everything Lee has brought out at the other flying fortresses, Asmar should have no trouble recovering all the data from this experiment. You have 1,000 burning questions for Echo, except she is already fast asleep from exhaustion. Okay, she's asleep. I was about to say, ain't no fucking way she dying here. However, things only get better from now on, right? Dark as the skies might be, the sun will eventually shine through. No matter what happens, everything comes to an end, one day or another.
Dude, that was such a good fucking episode. As much as I would love to continue on this shit, I can't because I have to go to work. Fuck, dude. Oh, man. That is such a crazy fucking episode, bro. Sorry, I was gonna call. I don't know who it's from, but man, you can't make that shit up, bro. That is such a good chapter. You can't make that up. That is a very, very good chapter, and I'm so glad that that she's alive. Well, Echo's alive, and we found out the fact that Lena was a part of that thing all along, which is fucking more insane. Dude, I really did have my hopes up when I saw Lena. I'm like, man, she's alive. And then they cut to her being, nah, she's dead. I'm like, fuck. Dude, such a good fucking episode. This chapter, probably easily my top 3. Easily my top 3. Now, what would the other chapters hold? I don't know. We're going to see. It's going to fluctuate on the top chart for sure. But man, I can't wait to see how this ends. I cannot wait to see how this ends. Saturday morning we'll for sure be streaming. We'll be finishing up Everglowing Justice, and then I think we go immediately into chapter 26. PGR punishing girls relentlessly. Yeah, they really do. They really, really do. That's crazy, bro. But yeah, we should finish. We'll be able to finish chapter 26, or we'll be able to finish chapter 25. Sorry. Chapter 25 will be finished Saturday morning, and then we start chapter 26, I believe. I don't think there's any floating records. I don't think there's any more floating records until the next arc. So we just going straight into the next chapter. Straight 26. Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah. So it's going to be straight heat coming into these next streams with just straight main chapters. Then I'm excited. I'm so excited for it. If you haven't known, I'm gonna make a post about it later, or when I get closer to getting it done. The next short film should be done tonight. All I've got to do now is just get visuals and a little bit of sound effects, and then I gotta master the audio, and then it's gonna be great, and then it's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be straight read. Oh, am I just gonna be straight? It's just gonna be straight read. Is this gonna be reading? Is there gonna be no fighting? Bruh. That's all right. Nothing wrong with straight reading. Anyhow, though, yeah, the next short film should be coming out relatively. It should be out. I'm gonna plan to have it done tonight and have it uploaded by Friday. I'm gonna be staying up really late tonight to get it done. Because like I said, all I gotta do now is get the visuals and just get the sound effects and master the audio, and that's about it. Then it'll be out. Yeah, I'm super excited for this one to come out. It's going to be a lot shorter than what these past two were at, and should be very interesting for how it goes out. I like how I have it set out to be.
And yeah, that's all I've got to say, though. I thank every single one of you for being here. For the people that popped in and popped out, I thank you all. This means a lot to me that I'm streaming all of this. Y'all get to see my live reaction. And like I said, all of this is like real shit. Like, this is not fake shit. Like, this is like my like raw, unfiltered me when I'm reading shit that I'm very much enjoying, and I'm playing games that I very much enjoy. This is the same. This is how I am with watching anime too. Eventually, whenever I'm able to do that, like to show you guys when we're all sitting together watching anime one day, man, you're all gonna hear me scream as well. Because I get so passionate about this shit, and it's so fun. But yeah, that's all I've got to say. Carefree Dot, I thank you as always for sticking around, watching me. The two people watching on YouTube as well, I thank you guys for sticking out. Person on Kick, I thank you. You're a real one. I know you're the only one there right now, but hey, give me time. We're going to get some more people on there. And yeah, I don't want to keep you guys here any more longer than I need to be. I'm going to get on out of here. I hope you all have a good day. Hope you guys have a good night, a good morning, a good evening, and a good afternoon. And I will see you guys all bright and early Saturday morning, 6 a.m. Central Standard Time. I'm out. Peace.